Oh, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first guest, Two-Face from the Batman series.
What?
That's you, Andy.
Hey.
Can you see your face?
Yeah.
Oh, the
shadow.
light in the dark.
Well, I mean,
There is a shadow effect going on here, but
I like that hat, bro.
I've had this. Yeah, I've had it a while.
let's circle back to the light thing.
Well, I think the hat may be the source of the shadow.
He's got a whole.
It's worth it, man.
face.
That's a
Christmas
killer
is
hat.
almost
Don't let
ruined,
anybody
but
tell
I
you
had
any
to step
different.
in.
What
They
was
said
that?
I
Andy?
couldn't have Christmas. I said bullshit. I put up some lights. The rest is history.
Erickson, what were you in DeKalb?
I wasn't. Somebody sent me this hat
That's
a long time ago.
DeKalb Seeds is a Illinois seed corn company.
To
I
them.
thought you and I were with Stan hoping to DeKalb, and I think
Probably.
your son drove out to the show, and we podcasted afterwards.
No, that was in Bloomington.
Was it Bloomington?
Yeah, because that was at ISU. But DeKalb does have is the home of the Northern Illinois University Huskies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huskies as in corn husk, or Huskies as in Malamute?
Huskies as in dogs.
Dog.
Dog Huskies. They're not corn Huskies.
I think it'd be way more clever.
Yeah, we're a corn Husky.
We're Huskers. That's our summer job, the husking.
Hello, boys.
Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm gonna blame my lighting too. I told Jenny after you tweeted that last one. I told Jenny, I go, look at this fucking picture. I said, this Andy gets cancer and looks fantastic all the way through. I get COVID for 2 weeks and I look like I got fucking cancer.
Yeah.
I look horrible.
It's the lighting.
It's the lighting. I'm blaming it on the lighting.
Dad, what are you using for lighting? Do you have any
It's
extra
my
light?
regular light, but I just turned on my other light.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You do have a Sybil Shepherd kind of thing going.
Man,
Like you're so ugly that we put you and bathe you in. Or I mean,
There's
because
no
you're
call.
beautiful.
There's no call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
dude,
guess
we
with
just
Sybil
started.
Shepherd,
I
it
think
was
he looks great. I think
Yeah,
he looks
with
fantastic.
Sybil Shepherd, it
Chad
was
never
because
looked
she
better.
was pretty, and they just wanted to protect that.
I mean, Andy, you could have a black eye and we wouldn't know because half of your face is.
Wait, Andy
eclipsed.
doesn't have a black eye?
That is kind of a.
Does,
You know, this
does
is-
Zoom have the Kerry Lake filter? That's the one I need.
Uh-huh. Good God, yeah.
Hey,
I don't
let's
know.
not get into politics, Chad. Always with the politics.
What?
It's
Well,
with
we're
us.
not
There's
gonna,
one there.
we're not starting off with the fucking Trump NFTs. Come on, guys.
Oh
I
man,
spent
yeah.
2.5 hours trying to find out if that's real. I was like,
What?
that's not
I don't
real.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
Donald Trump had an announcement coming, like it looked like, they were kicking off something really fucking interesting or what's going on. And it's just a new fucking cryptocurrency type fucking scam.
Trump
Yeah.
baseball cards.
Yeah. The next day it comes out and he's like original artwork. And it's like, wait, I mean, I think he's been Rick rolling us the whole time.
Well, he certainly is never going to give us up.
No. No.
Boom.
Fuck,
we do
I didn't
the
know
video-
anything about that. I'm
Oh,
kind of
shit.
glad, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
well-
damn. Even I knew about that. He announced, he had
Well-
a major announcement.
Mhm.
And then there was everybody speculating what it was going to be, like all kinds of huge, big announcement QAnon shit. And then turns out he says, I have digital baseball cards. Get them fast because they're going to be gone quick, like they were printed baseball cards. And it's literally him with like ripping open a Superman shirt with lasers coming out of his
Yeah.
eyes was one that I saw.
Nice.
And I was like, that's not real. Somebody made that up. For 2 hours, I was like, you guys, that's not his real announcement. And it turned out it was.
I think
It's funny
Trump.
that the follow-up to an announcement to running for president is, oh yeah, and here's another big announcement. I have a baseball card.
Yeah. Well, it seems like that's the equivalent of, the new trick now where like you see these videos of a guy and his girlfriend and he like gets down on one knee and she's like, oh my God. And then he like ties his shoe or whatever. Like, oh, it's just, oh, you're just fucking
Comb
with
his
it.
hair.
Yeah, you're not really, it's not really a major announcement at all. It's a fucking sales pitch.
Just another
For a
Instagram
non-fungible
reel moment.
token.
Instagram reel ain't real, man. I
Hey,
mean,
after they do the tie the shoe gag on their girlfriend, who I assume they hate, that's why they're doing it. Do they also keep the camera rolling for the breakup? I
Yeah,
mean, how do you get out of that doghouse? I mean, you got to be you want out of the relationship.
classic move, Chaille.
Yeah.
It was stolen from Jim and Pam on The Office. Jim
Oh, okay.
did that to Pam when she was expecting to be asked at any time, and then
Nothing's
Who stole
original.
it from Mork and Mindy?
probably originally. And if
Did they get
Robin
married?
Williams did it, he stole it from somebody.
Sam Kinison.
So yeah,
did Mork and Mindy get married? I forget. I think they did, huh?
I don't
They
know.
had to.
It
have.
was just a dream.
Yeah.
Wait, is that I want to see the Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I gotta
was.
get I gotta get a better picture. It didn't show up in there, but yeah, I have it. Hold on. Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a whole bunch of them. One where he's like a astronaut or a fighter
Yeah, he talked
pilot.
about. I watched
It's
just maybe 8-10 seconds of it. And he talked
Yeah,
about
there's
the
an
beautiful
announcement. Chaille
original
can play his
artwork of
video
his time in history. It's like, dude.
Oh my
you know,
God. Well, this is great because it means that Donald Trump is now, the only thing left to him is to fleece his flock for whatever they have left. And I have no problem with that. There's nothing
It's
more
too bad he
American
can't
than
open a
getting someone-
college.
Yeah, well,
Like
maybe
right
he
now would be a
can.
good time. Yeah.
Universities are out, but colleges maybe he could do.
His lawyer said, "Well, you can't call it a legal defense fund." Well, can we sell digital baseball cards for $100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, all those pictures that Freaks fans sent us? Can we just send
it's-
those out?
Sell
Terrible
them
that
back to
people are having to decide between sending their money to Trump or sending it to Jesus. Like, or their church or whatever, they throw their money at their preachers.
Exactly.
They're probably, they're not sacrificing anything in their lie. I mean, they've sacrificed everything to throw money at all this shit, but that's a balancing act, man. It's like, do we buy those crypto coins from Trump? Or do we let Reverend fucking Fleece Me have the money?
Yeah.
Are they purporting that this is some kind of investment, or is
Yeah,
this
They're
like
gonna,
an
they're
NFT.
well, fuck yeah, man. Shit's valuable.
so it's like the new Beanie Babies for dullards.
Yeah.
Remember people thought Beanie Babies were gonna put their kids through college? Oh, we got the tie-dye one.
Oh,
That's
I'm sitting
rare.
on
All
I'm
of
sitting
these are
on.
mass produced in China. How is it rare?
Yeah.
Well, you have to get the ones at McDonald's for them to be
Yeah.
valuable.
Oh, that
Yeah,
that
limited
small little
time.
restaurant that's only got 2 locations.
There were people who had you buy tag protectors
Yep.
so your tag doesn't
You
get
don't bend the tag,
compromised.
the tie tag.
Those are the
Yeah.
only people that made money. The
When
people
I
that
heard
made up
about-
the tag protectors.
Yeah, yeah. Big plastic always wins.
Maybe that was the whole scam. Maybe someone came up with tag protectors and they're like, well, what are these going to be good for? He's like, I don't know yet, but I'm allowed to think of something.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the pet rock, You get it. No, you don't want one of them little ones. You want a big one, and you can use that for a weapon later. They'll never suspect you killed
can-
somebody with a pet rock.
Throw it through a friend's window.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
NFT. Pet rocks were the first NFT.
So these Trump things are NFTs.
I guess
think
it's
so.
Which
yeah.
I still don't really understand, but that means
I'm telling you, Chaille should find a video and let Trump explain it. It's really funny. It's
All
not
right.
politics if it's funny, guys.
I sent a picture of you see the guy who invested in Tesla that got busted, the crypto coin guy.
Oh, the bank. What's his name?
Yeah, bank.
You got a
They
picture of
They
him. I
got
sent
an
it.
acronym for his name
What's-
now.
I think
The
he
SBF.
FTX guy.
SBF.
Yeah.
But
But
what
you
does that
got
have
a
to do with
picture
that?
of
Doesn't
him,
have anything to do
Chaille?
with. Don't be trying to loop Tesla into
You're
this, Andy.
confusing
This
me.
guy had
I mean,
nothing to do with Tesla.
No, this has to do with
You're trying to tank my stock.
Yeah.
and
Oh man, I
ruin
know.
my
If I were you, I would elect for free lunches in lieu of stock. Just get the sandwich while it's fresh.
Not only did I take stock, but I increased the amount of stock at a discounted price that I can buy out of my paycheck every 2 weeks to the maximum amount. I am withdrawing as much of my pay out as possible and applying it to Tesla stock. And every week it's worth less than it was.
It's like you bought a Motley Crue or Vince Neil stock right before he went on a beer run.
Yeah,
This
it ain't gonna be kickstart my heart no more, boys.
Erickson's also started filling his pockets with cereal in the
Yeah.
lunchroom, though.
Dude.
To make up
Oh,
for it,
yeah.
so.
It's the only
Yeah.
stock I've ever owned, and it's gone down every single week that I've owned it.
Mhm.
I've never
But
won.
he's a hilarious comment opener for Chappelle.
He's killing it right now. He's very funny.
He did what me and when I Stanhope opened for Marilyn Manson and I got to stand in back and upset the crowd too. We
Yeah.
got booed like Elon Musk got booed by the crowd, and we were trying to get booed.
Yeah.
We and it didn't
Well, of
hurt
course,
us.
that's what you say now.
You're right. Yeah,
Well,
right.
I think that's what the gag was, is that they're going to go out and be Slappy and the Douche, a morning radio team, and they were just going to go out. And I think Manson was giggling, thinking it was very funny. But where the rubber meets the road, out on you have a whole
funny.
fucking fan base of Marilyn Manson gothers like yelling, "Fuck you, you suck!"
Yeah.
It's,
They're not
it
in
gets
on
a
the
little
joke.
scary, I would imagine.
There's a couple of images I have. I never can picture what heaven's like, but I pictured hell. And one time was getting a hand. I was in the Oakland Raider Monday night game, and they were handing out towels, and I grabbed one, and then I wanted to get one from my buddy. But by the time I doubled back, just like 10 feet behind me, they fucking swarmed. And it was like being in a mosh pit, but it was just people grabbing and shoving, and punches were thrown.
For towels?
Yeah, for
Not
a
even
towel.
Beanie Baby towels?
For a blood. I mean, I would. Yeah, it was good to mop up the blood on my eye later or whatever. But it was a violent. And just looking around at the people in that's what I think of hell. And then also hell is some big fat guy in the first couple of rows in Marilyn Manson makeup screaming at us to get off the fucking stage.
And in hell, the bit never ends.
Yeah.
They have to
Right.
keep doing it until it gets
Right.
funny.
In
Manson
hell, it's
never
like
shows up. You have
They
to
keep hating him more
Yeah.
and more. It's the
you're a
Slappy and the
pig.
Douche.
You're like on one of them the people are on an escalator thing, and you're like a penguin, and it's just a fucking line of people heckling and yelling in your face. Go to hell, you suck. I hope you rot in hell. How do you sleep in this place? You piece of shit.
So I've got something from Al Jazeera News. That's all I got. I mean, I'll run. It's only 1:55. Because
Al Jazeera. What
What?
sort of things are you following?
I just put in
You don't have
Trump NFT, and that's the only thing. Everything else is like Jimmy
How
Fallon
about-
talking
How about
it.
Trump major announcement?
Yeah. Trump's so stupid, I think, is what's trending. There's something Trump's so he's
Here's
being
one from
heckled.
here's one from the Independent. Let's see if we'll see if this one works.
Wait till DeSantis jabs at him with his weak woman voice.
What's up,
I'm
man?
hoping that I'm very excited to see those two go at it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I can't wait.
it's gonna be the Brazil versus
do you-
Argentina matchup.
Do you think because
this? All right, here we go.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why it's fucking giving me this.
Oh, this is the
The fuck?
it's
Here, let me.
you're getting charged per minute on it. That's what the buffering fees.
Go ahead. I'll see if I can pull it up.
I feel like
there's
that's an obvious example of mainstream media shadow banning Trump right there.
Yes.
right.
You're trying to
Maybe
play
he's
it,
right.
Bullshit.
Who knows what else he's right about? God damn.
Yeah, I always knew that Elon was right this whole time. Elon, don't listen to these other guys, buddy. I'm on your side.
God damn.
Yeah.
Fuck the haters. I like that Elon said that he only got booed by 10% of the crowd.
Yeah.
90% were cheering. And that he must have triggered the unhinged leftists in San Francisco.
Right.
You know,
Well,
all the unhinged
People who work
leftists
for him.
who come to the Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah.
You know, there's a
Right.
lot of
Well,
unhinged leftists attending.
And you know that
Looking
they-
down $85 to sit in the back of the arena.
he got
Dave
what
Chappelle
people, I
comedy
mean, it was
club.
like people didn't know he was going to be there. I assume most of the crowd didn't know he was going to be there, if anybody. And he shows up and he goes and he gets booed by at least half of the crowd. Half of them were probably not, but that was spontaneous. They didn't know how they felt as a group about him.
Right.
Well, pressure. They didn't
also-
have chants prepared ahead of time.
No, you're right.
A protest group there to go, when he gets there, let's let him have it. It was just people going, it's that fucking douche.
Fuck you.
Boo, fuck you, dude. It was
Yeah.
probably not
Very
even boo.
from
It was
the heart.
probably fuck you. And it
Well-
just sounded like boo because it wasn't.
And he didn't have anything at all prepared to say. It was just kind of like, look at this guy, he's rich. And he's like, hey, look at me, I'm rich. You
Yeah.
gotta fucking have something to say.
I don't know if it would have helped him. I think Chappelle threw him under the bus. Anytime you introduce somebody as the richest man in the world, then it's not going to go well after that. If you're at a
Yeah.
stand-up comedy show.
Do you think it's
That's like
racism?
one time I did a.
Are you accusing
set-
Chappelle of racism? He's humiliating a rich white man.
Well, it's more the rich thing than the white man thing, but
Yeah.
I opened one show for the Goodyear Pimps in DeKalb, actually, at Otto's in DeKalb,
Right
Illinois.
there. Yeah.
And the Pimps would play there all the time. And Tony Chrisman, the bass player for the Pimps, introduced me, and it was always going to go poorly. Opening up for a rock band in a bar
Worst idea.
is a terrible idea, but I didn't care. I just wanted to come to the show, and it was. I don't even know if I don't think I was even getting paid. But Tony's intro was something along the lines of, this guy's been bugging us for a long time to come up and do some time before one of our shows, and and I was like, oh, that
Great intro.
that didn't help, man. Now the whole crowd feels like I shouldn't be up there. And I felt like that's what Chappelle did a little bit to Elon. Like, he shouldn't be up there. He's just taking away time from the thing they paid to see.
Anytime
So-
you have a large celebrity, like a big star like that, anything that takes away the time that person's talking or
Right.
performing is an enemy to you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go
So-
see anybody open up for Metallica. See
Yeah.
how the crowd likes it.
Yeah.
Well, here I found a clip.
Chris Rock's pissed off in the back because he's got to trim it to 40.
America needs a superhero. America
one of
needs a superhero.
So there's an actual announcement where he explains his baseball
Yeah,
card.
there it is.
Oh, that's the teaser
was
for
it.
the
That's the
announcement.
teaser. And then
Alright.
today came out his announcement. And
That's
he's
exciting stuff.
like, at one point he's like, we have some major great prizes, dinner with me. I don't know if that's a great prize, but that's
Watch
what we
him
have.
stuff a Big Mac in his face.
Yeah,
That's a prize.
fucking funny.
God, yeah. Remember like Billy Carter's brother? Like, it's
Jimmy?
yeah. Or yeah, Billy. Yeah. There you go.
The
Do you?
president.
You
Whatever
mean the
happened,
president of the
whatever
United
happened
States?
to Billy Carter? Oh yeah, he became president. You're kidding. You're shitting me. He became president. Oh well, fuck, man.
Oh,
Damn it.
man.
I do have some wiring that does that. So I was thinking the right thing. I said the wrong thing.
Oh, damn.
You're
That's-
getting your indirect objects mixed up with your direct objects.
When I was
Yep.
helping my grandparents clean out their flood stuff, my grandpa had some Billy beer.
Yeah.
And,
Still?
yeah, so I looked it up, and apparently you can get it for like $2 on eBay.
Oh, really?
I was like, "Oh, this has got to be worth some money. This will help with their new furniture." And
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it would not.
Is
After
it
their
that-
beanie babies all got mud
Yeah.
on them, and this Billy beer will
There
save
goes
it.
that investment.
they probably never stopped making it. It's just like it's like finding out Oingo Boingo's still doing gigs together. Like really, really? Because I thought that was Danny Elfman.
I was just gonna say, the guy from Oingo Boingo's done pretty well.
Danny Elfman's done fine.
Yeah,
I
no,
got
he
another. I
left.
got another clip here.
He left,
Right.
but the band still does gigs.
Oh,
This is from the collecttrumpcards.com. So
Okay, I hope you guys think this is as funny as I did.
It's just he's a
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump Hopefully
Sorry,
your
Mr.
favorite
President.
president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life
look at
and my
that,
career.
lifelike.
It's been very exciting. You can collect
very
your
exciting.
Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles. Here's one of the best parts. Each card comes with an automatic chance to win amazing prizes like dinner with me. I don't know if
Oh,
that's an
like
amazing
fucking
prize, but it's what
the
we
golden
have.
ticket.
Or golf with you and a group of your friends at one of my beautiful
wanna
golf
golf?
courses, and they are beautiful.
Go with the
I'm
president.
also doing Zoom calls, a one-on-one meeting,
Maybe we can get it at our
autographing
Christmas
memorabilia,
party.
and so much more.
We're doing a lot of this for our
My
Patreon
official
as
Trump
well,
digital
Mr.
trading
President.
cards are $99, which doesn't sound like very much for what you're getting. Buy one and you will join a very exclusive community. It's my community, and I think it's something you're going to like, and you're going to like it a lot. They also make perfect gifts. So you can buy them with your credit card or crypto. All you need is an email address. Go to collecttrumpcards.com and buy your Trump digital trading cards right now before they are all gone, and they will be gone. This is my first official Trump trading card NFT collection, and you get a chance to meet me. Go to collecttrumpcards.com right now, and remember, Christmas is coming, and this makes a great
great gift.
Christmas
Yeah.
gift.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Wait, what? No purchase
For
necessary.
the sweepstakes.
For the
Yeah,
Oh, you got to say that for the sweepstakes.
absolutely. Yeah, he's
So
already.
do you
gotten
think
in a lot of
that
trouble.
there's a chance in hell that the person who wins dinner with Trump is going to be a person who didn't buy an NFT but just sent in for the
The person who
entry
wins
split?
usually he doesn't even fulfill those generally.
No.
yeah, I read an article saying that, Andy.
He
He's
doesn't-
already
yeah.
gotten in trouble for
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
advertising
Pepsi
dinners
and the
and
Jet
not-
all over again.
Yeah. One
Well,
of
his
you super
excuse could
fans
always-
out there can come have dinner at my place.
Yeah. His excuse can be that he's out doing superhero shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Leave it
That
Yeah,
artwork was like shitty. And it wasn't even like something like he said, "Oh, this wonderful artwork." I don't even think he looked at them. They're fucking like worse than comic book. Comic book
Bad
artists.
Photoshop of his head just on
Horrible.
featuring amazing artwork of my life, which has been amazing.
Yeah.
You've had an amazing
Remember when
life.
you
You,
were a
don't have
fighter
to say it.
pilot?
Yeah, I like the fact
Those
that he
would be-
clearly never reads anything before he
Did
reads
you-
it on camera.
you notice how many
respect
cutaways-
that.
Reread.
I respect that.
I would
like
love to
that one
see-
take idea.
I would love to see the whole. Let's just see all the footage from that day, all the cutaways, all the fuck this or come on, give me.
Yeah.
See, I don't think there are-
blooper reel.
I don't
he
think
did-
there are any. I think he goes from that to the next one, like
No, they
Krusty the
had one
Clown.
where they showed the outtakes from him doing something. He's like, "Fuck," and he's just really pissed
Oh, it
off.
was there was like a longer version of him in that January 6th documentary where
Oh yeah,
he was
I'm
doing
not
the,
saying that. I'm not saying.
but
that.
it was like, yeah, he's like, no, that's not. Oh wait, let's try it again. Let's try it. You know.
He didn't want. Oh, he didn't want to say the election's over. He goes, I'm not saying that. It's like
I'm not
clearly you didn't pre-read it or have anyone you know pre-read it to tell you because this is the first time you're laying eyes on it.
I think Erickson's right. I think that's what he wants to avoid, any of those kind of takes. So he just, I want it all in one. I don't
Yeah,
want
let's
any kind
roll.
of blooper reel or anything. So here, I'm
He's-
just gonna say this, and that's what you get.
He all but recreates the feeling you get watching those commemorative plate ads.
The Franklin
You know?
Mint.
Like those mint plates. You go, oh man, maybe I will get a Lincoln commemorative
Yeah.
pie plate. And
Man,
Trump
I-
in it's a fucking can. You like a fucking. It's like a dented can salesman now.
I
that's
mean, has
actually
the
a good
presidency
salesman.
just jumped the shark?
Well,
It's like
that's
He's
the
made
first,
it so.
The first thing I thought was how many people, and maybe not very many, but there had to be some who were like with bated breath yesterday, waiting for some giant
Oh, yeah.
fucking QAnon type announcement today, and then
Right.
we're just like, oh wait, fuck, like all their fucking blinders fell off. Like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
oh, yeah.
really?
Yeah.
You shit me.
Yeah,
I
I'll
just
bet
been
there you
duped
got-
this whole
he- I
time
bet it
by
got
this
a-
guy.
Apparently he's not going to become Speaker of the House, which was one of the
Or
one of the
president.
rumors.
Yeah.
No, it's just it's something you can do cocaine off of. I think is that what it is? I'm thinking it's something you can maybe do a
Only
corner
if you
bump.
print it.
Oh, really? It's just yeah, man. It's not even a physical thing.
No.
Well, that's what it sounded like he said that they were a physical thing, but
I think he
an
said they're
NFT is just digital.
life trading cards.
Yep. Digital trading
So-
cards. It's NFT. Just a picture.
And what kind of a schmuck drops the thing? It's like Christmas. This is a great Christmas thing. It's like, man, people already have their Christmas ideas, and now all of a sudden they got to run out and get a Donald Trump thing that nobody. What is it? Is it
Oh,
a
Andy, you
T-shirt?
don't have to run out. You just have to go to TrumpTradingCards.org.
You
And
just
he-
have
Where
to
do
have an
I-
email address and a credit card.
Where do I get a Trump bear? Those were an official product too.
Yep.
Trumpy bear.
Historically, when a president leaves office, they will collect their memoirs and get together notes and things and put a book together, right? They'll get ready to open their library when it gets going. They'll Jimmy Carter, Billy's brother, he builds houses for Habitat for Humanity. This fucker goes, wait a minute, what are these kids talking about now? NFTs, like, get me in on this. $99. Fucking absolutely embarrassing.
So the thing about an
Uh-huh.
NFT though, right, is that you buy an NFT and you're the only one who can buy that particular one,
That's
right?
the
Like,
thing.
but
That
you don't
ain't
really
what they're
know that.
doing.
You don't
That's
really
not what
know
they're
that.
doing.
Yeah.
If you go to the Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? I looked at this the other day because I was looking at what one of those things costs.
You're looking
they don't
at
sell-
what to get Doug for Christmas.
Yeah. They had 10,000 of them, so they made 10,000 unique bored stupid apes, right?
Uh-huh.
And those, now that they're sold out on the website, you go there, they've sold out of 10,000 of these, and then now they've got a link to where you can go to an auction house to put bids in for other ones, and they're going up for portions of Ethereum, like 120 Ethereum, right? That's another crypto, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, this thing is so convoluted with bullshit. It's crazy. And there's these fucking dumb ape fucking pictures going for over $120,000. And next to it says, it just sold 3 months ago for $80,000. So someone just realized a $40,000 profit, and hurry up, because it tells you how long until this auction ends. That's a fucking scam of all fucking
Let's do photos of our podcast, and then we'll put them on little like poker chips.
You want NFTs?
Yeah.
That's not the same thing though.
I
You
love,
have to have
I love it
10,000.
that Andy's listening and then absorbing all the information, and then his idea is still an actual physical thing you hold and look at.
Something you can take.
How about, hey guys, I get what you're saying. How about shot glasses with our pictures on
know.
them, huh?
I'm gonna
Water
get
bottles.
I'm gonna
Everyone
give
drinks water now.
Yes, Andy, every one of your ideas is actually tangibly better than any of these other NFT ideas, for sure. Because with a poker chip, you get a poker chip.
Yeah.
You could just sell moments. Just go.
Anything you can do coke off of is better than an NFT.
Yeah, like those mirrors you
Flip
used to
that,
get.
Chaille.
A Motley Crue mirror at the carnival when the goldfish
Yeah.
toss.
Yeah,
Bring
Camaro.
those back, man.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
I think
But the
that
thing about
people-
the NFT, like you were saying, is that they're all supposed to be unique. There's no one else is supposed to ever be able to have one like that. But if it's just a digital picture, can't someone just copy the picture digitally and then
Ooh,
they
but you
have
own
one?
it.
Yeah, but they
You
don't have
own
the
it.
proof that you do. So they can have a copy of it, but you don't, but they don't have the certificate like you do. So like you
Big
can
deal.
So they
you
do
can-
actually
so
send
like-
you.
So like
But
if I buy the Trump on a horse with a fucking flag with the
Oh
fucking
man,
squirrel
that's
butt
what I
plug,
want.
the squirrel tail butt plug hanging out.
That's the
And
one
then
I'm
I make it
ordering.
my Twitter profile picture
Ah,
because I'm proud of it. then you just take it and you copy it and save it to your phone. Well, yeah, now technically you have the exact same picture that I have, but it's legally it's mine because I have the authenticity to back up that I bought it.
Okay.
I have the receipt.
No, this is a real question. So
I don't know that. I don't know that for sure. That's all.
Well, I'm not necessarily expecting you to be able to answer this question, but this would be my real question.
Hey,
So an NFT is unique to you. You bought it, and anyone else could copy it, but they would just have a copy. You would have the original, and you would have ownership of that, which you could prove through a certificate of authenticity. Now, is that certificate of authenticity actually a physical, tangible thing you can hold in your hand? Or is it also just something that's digitally on the internet? Because if it's also just digitally on the internet, I can just copy the certificate of authenticity. Now I have one of those. Now, do you have to get your certificate of authenticity certified so that you have a certificate of authenticity?
you got to take it to what are the people that
An appraiser?
no, person who witnesses
Notary.
Notary
public. Yeah, you got to get a official certificate notarized by and then send
I'm
it
a
back.
notary. We're halfway there, guys.
Yeah. Oh man.
I feel like we've already missed a big opportunity here. We
Like
should
Trump.
jump on this.
Jumping
Let's
on
make a
this
major
thing.
announcement. All right, Issues with Andy fans. Major announcement coming up later in the show.
Got some
We
shit,
may or
man.
may not be millionaires and not even know it.
Yeah, because that's like Trump's got a big cult. We have a small cult, and that makes it more valuable to buy because you could buy in now. You're like it is a pyramid scheme. Let's be honest, it's a pyramid, but you guys are all going to be lopped into the top with us.
Well, it's not that you're.
Now it
locked
sounds
in
like
the top.
multi-level marketing.
Well, yeah, if your multi-level marketing consists of 2 levels, then you're pretty close to the top, even if you're on the bottom.
Yeah, think of it as a timeshare, and we get all the profits, and you get all the time, and you can share that amongst yourselves.
We will make a major announcement.
But you don't physically
Coming
get to
up.
stay. Yeah, let's get a condo, but nobody physically gets to be there. And we'll sell the timeshare.
I think you're getting closer to to understanding the concept.
Yeah.
But I don't understand it, so I don't know. Maybe you already have it figured out.
Well, all I know is the guy who got busted in where was he, in Jamaica?
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
I sent a picture of him to Sandro. Like, I don't know if Sandro could. It's like his Guido character got busted. He's got that hair, and he looks a little bit like Sandro might have had a shifty child or nephew. But fuck, man, the guy had a good run. You know, he sold people.
Not really.
Well,
He was a
pretty
billionaire.
short.
He was a
I mean, he
billionaire.
didn't do it for years and years.
But he was a
really
billionaire
fucked the
for
pooch
about
early.
billionaire for about 2 or 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
That's
And
not a
then he
good
was-
run.
Yeah, and then he was
That's-
broke. But I mean,
Yeah.
bad
shit.
run.
Well, then you got to go to prison.
Yeah. There's always
So,
that part of it.
Probably longer than you were a billionaire.
I think Tarek was telling me that it was the quickest anyone went from like riches to rags. Like
Mhm.
overnight, he lost 1.83 billion or something. And it's like that is a
Like-
horrible record to have.
Yeah. Way worse than Dan Aykroyd in Trading
But it's-
Places.
Yeah.
It's also because all of that money in the crypto world exists digitally, and it doesn't exist in real life, so it can just go away. If he would have
Actually, he used actual investors' money. The money that people invested into FTX went into an account, and he used that as a personal account to buy things.
Oh yeah.
So the people that invested into FTX and the exchange, that money was gone. That was real money that was converted to shares that he took. That's the fucking crime.
So he still got their money.
Well, he
conceivably.
did, but the Bahamas the Bahamian government took a couple like 14 million or something like that.
Really?
I mean, people he had so many
Because
bad investments.
But what I'm saying is, if he really had $1 billion, like a tangibly a pile of money that made it up to $1 billion, even if he gets arrested, if he has even half of that hidden away somewhere when he gets
Yeah.
out, he'll be fine. It will have been worth it.
Well, we'll
But
see.
I don't know that that money is really $1 billion. It's like $1 billion in theory.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, it's the same as Elon,
I got an
being the
example.
richest, Elon being the richest person in the world, which I just heard that he's now not anymore. But that's all because he has Tesla stock that's worth whatever it's worth, but he doesn't have any of that money. He'd have to sell all of his Tesla stock to have all of that money. And
I
so,
have potentially a couple $100 worth of t-shirts in these tubs right here.
I can't believe you interrupted me 3 times to fucking do that.
To plug
sorry.
t-shirts that you're not even taking to the post office.
They're all smalls and the one 4X.
No, if I had a 4X, I would have sold it. No.
Oh shit.
Sorry, man. It's the holiday season. I'm an asshole.
Last week we talked about backwards masking the
Yeah.
songs, and someone did send me a link in the Patreon message board about it, and if you guys want to hear it, I'd never heard of the what is it, Another One Bites the Dust.
Yeah.
Had you guys ever heard of that one?
Yeah, start to smoke marijuana.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play it right now. And you guys,
That's what happened to me as a kid.
Yeah.
But this can be very frightening. I remember being completely freaked out by this as a kid.
Okay, they'll play it. They'll play the regular song. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, that's there.
I mean, just because we saw a person's finger turning a record backward, are we positive that that's what the sound that came out of that record was?
No.
How come no DJs do that?
I don't understand how Another One Bites the Dust backwards couldn't be, to sud their.
Well, that was when Satan had a heavy hand in writing a lot of songs. So
He's very prolific for a while in the 80s.
who would come up with that? Another One Bites the
The
Dust.
devil works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, exactly. Another One Bites the Dust is something Satan was throwing around 100 years before that.
I think I'm going to go online and look for an album of The Game by Queen and be able to, I think I might even own it. It might be in my storage. And I do have a record player here. That makes me want to play it backwards and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this too, Chaille. That's a good idea, because that album is not only one of the greatest rock and roll albums of all time, but it has my favorite Queen song on it, and it's called Dragon Attack.
Dragon Attack.
God,
is that it?
Damn it, Dragon Attack. That's
that's
a
Roger
That's
Taylor.
Yeah,
Wow.
that song fucking.
He sings that
crushed.
song.
He does? No, that's
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury singing. What?
I'll pull it
And
up.
yet you guys can't see eye to eye on Nicolas Cage.
Well, you gotta
America-
start. You gotta
America's-
work on the things you agree on. You gotta start from a place
Right.
of agreement.
Yeah, agreed. That's what brought Apollo Creed and Rocky together.
See, they're still making movies.
Yeah.
All
Fucking
right.
another franchise.
Oh, you know what? It's written by Brian May. I was mistaken.
Mhm.
The
And he
guitarist.
And he looks like he's my,
But I think Roger Taylor sings it though.
It's a fucking great song.
Yeah. That album's great. I told you guys last week. I saw
Oh,
that. I saw
so
them
good.
live during that tour.
Crazy
and
Little Thing
fucking
Called
amazing.
Love.
Yeah.
That is a
Mhm.
fucking great song too.
Deku. Yeah, that's a great one. I wonder what that one says backwards. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Queen is one of the, I just heard something a couple days ago that I'd never heard of Queens. It was really good. You know, like that's
New
a band.
Queen.
Queen. No, not New Queen. New Queen to me.
Oh yeah.
But you know, like I haven't done a deep dive and gone back through all of their old stuff, but I've you know, it's
Great
fucking
shit,
great.
man.
You know, the guy's probably one of the best vocalists around.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Brian May
Not
was
around.
incredible. Great band. I think the real Queen fans would probably tell us that, or me, that I'm fucked if I think the Game's the best. Probably, you know, one of the early albums, the News of the World or something.
Yeah,
is better. But the Game hit for me, right? I think I was in 8th grade when the Game came out, and that was a game changer.
Yeah.
Apologies.
That was one of those bands that you grabbed onto early, or I did. Out of the, and then I went, and then for some reason I went into the fucking shit culture of I don't know, I still like good music, but I was like fucking like Bryan Adams.
You talk about Bryan Adams a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like, why was I, you know, that was like, you know, my friends were gravitating towards cooler shit, and I went with something that later would be identified as soccer mom music.
From Queen too. You went from Queen to that.
Yeah, you're also like, the coolest band that Andy ever liked was Counting Crows, and I don't even know if they're that.
No, that's not the coolest band.
Well, before we found out about your love of Todd Snyder, you were always a big Counting Crows fan. You and Doug would listen to Counting Crows, and for a while I thought you were doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
But well, these guys
turns out it was just a manic
like
depressive.
Counting Crows. Like they're like doing this thing where they're gonna both pretend they really love Counting Crows to see who will go along with it. And then as soon as you go along with it and pretend you like the song, they're like, hey, fuck you, we tricked you.
Man, yeah, you just ruined it.
A long joke.
Yeah. So the song I was thinking of, Roger Taylor, is a Rocket, track 1 on side 2. But Brian May did write a Dragon Attack, and that is sung by Mr. Mercury, Sir.
Yeah. So I was right again. First, I was right about the Nicolas Cage movie.
No, we didn't say that.
Now I'm right about this. So I'm 2 for 2.
We should all watch that Nicolas. Well, I don't even know what it's called, but there has to be at least one Nicolas Cage Christmas movie. It just can't not be one. There's I saw a Robin Williams holiday movie on the dial that I'd never seen before.
Mrs. Doubtfire?
No, it's a holiday.
I saw one too, and I haven't seen it, and I still didn't watch it because we've had.
I know.
It's like called
how could I not have heard of
Christmas or something like that?
Yeah. How could you not have heard of it?
I think right before he killed himself, he did a string of shit that we've just never watched because he knew he was getting ready to check out.
He just choked the crazy out.
Yeah.
He was had some shit going on upstairs.
I think Nick Cage did well, I know he did. I'm seeing it right here. It's The Family Man, and it doesn't it takes place during December in New York, so because they just showed the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center.
I've seen it.
Anybody catch that Jeff Dunham special that just popped?
I'm saving it.
He replaced one of the caricatures of another culture puppets with a dumb white guy. I gathered that from the the ads that ran.
I thought that was already what Peanut was.
No, Peanut's the little purple guy.
Yeah.
Well, he had one like hillbilly guy with like a bunch of teeth missing or some shit. I felt like that was his,
which is white culture, and that's offensive to me. Yeah, we should cancel that guy just for lameness.
I think we'd have to watch him or something.
Yeah, he had that grumpy guy, remember?
That's the old pissed off guy.
Curmudgeon.
It's wild. It's wild to me. I'd probably watch a documentary like the people who went to the metal concert, the parking lot, is people who go to a Jeff Dunham thing, and like people who travel, stay in a motel. And
you follow them around as they go to Applebee's before the show to pregame.
Load up on calories at Applebee's.
Extra sides, baby. Appetizers for everybody. It's Dunham night.
I hear they're gonna get a cheesecake factory in here.
We should be the people that stand outside the Applebee's and offer them nooses. Here.
Maybe when that's what the big chairs in front of Cracker Barrel are. Has anyone looked up at the big chairs at Cracker Barrel? There might be hanging ropes out there. Like, yeah, we it's time to go to the Jeff Dunham thing. You guys go ahead. I'm going to stand up on this big chair, get up on the arm of it, and reach that noose on top.
See if I can get my oversized fucking noodle into this fucking hole.
I saw there's a TikTok hack. There's actually a trap door in this chair where you can hang yourself.
Uh-huh.
Try it out.
Did Otto and George ever go at him? That would have been, man, could you imagine a dueling fucking ventriloquist with Otto and George versus Dunham? Holy shit.
I mean, I'm sure that Otto and George, what
would
made fun of. I saw Otto and George a number of times, and it was always one of my favorite comedy shows to see.
Oh, man,
It's like Neil Hamburger level, funny to people who have seen, if you've seen way too much stand-up comedy, this is the kind of stand-up comedy that starts to appeal to you. The kind of that it kind of makes fun of stand-up comedy while it's doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Stanhope
and Otto and George was definitely that show, but I don't remember George and I don't remember him making fun of Jeff Dunham because he was so racist and misogynist during the show that I don't remember anything that didn't fall into those two obvious categories.
When I saw Doug told me about him, I was at the Chicago Festival years ago, and he told me to go see that show. And I was, I think I was on the edge of the balcony, and but I felt like I'd been physically assaulted after watching that. I mean, it's just like I laughed so hard. I didn't know, it's like I never heard a puppet talk like that. And with a puppet, you can see that he makes eye contact with you all the time. So you're like, holy shit, that puppet's talking to me. And plus he was insulting, it's a comedy festival, so he was insulting all the other people there.
Right.
You get a development deal, you piece of shit. Fuck you drink your bottled water, you fucking faggots. It was just more than I could take. But how great would it have been to see those two go at it with their puppets? Because I bet it would have ended with Dunham assaulting Otto, or he would have assaulted Otto. The puppets would have just stayed out of it.
Or they were fighting with the puppets.
No, I think he would have. Dunham would drop his puppet at some point and just go over and sucker punch him, because the shit that George would have said to him, he would have insulted him so much. You fucking faggot! I like your leather jacket, you big fucking pussy.
If you can get the other ventriloquist to take his hand out of the dummy's ass, then you've won the heckle off.
Yeah, you've won. You
broke character.
I don't know. I think Dunham's got a dark side.
Oh yeah,
he has to do those shows.
That's what George would get at. George would know exactly, because George has been in them places. He'd know exactly. You fucking that would be great to hear what that puppet said to him in the room alone.
The best part about one of the best parts about Otto and George is look at that puppet, George. That is the puppet from the Twilight Zone episode. That's like the classic puppet face. Like, he didn't even bother to get a puppet that wasn't just the standard puppet, right? Jeff Dunham has professionally custom made faces.
Oh my god!
No, this is the one I got at the fucking puppet store, and it's the standard model. And then he's just the most racist and horrible piece of shit you've ever been around, and it's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Erickson, you're right on, man. Look at this.
It's the puppet.
Look at this. That's close.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, wish
Yeah,
I
I
had
didn't
been-
say party.
Eyebrows. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, one fucking it was just one fucking puppet the whole time
Uh-huh.
from fucking and it's still the same puppet. I mean, he's not working.
Puppet's still doing work. Puppet's still
Is
working
he?
out there doing shows. I assume. I mean, what else is he gonna do? Get a job?
The opening is he open? If he opened for Chappelle, he would not get booed. People would be fuck yeah.
We gotta find the greatest piece of comedy ventriloquism was performed by our friend Brendan Walsh. Have you ever seen his ventriloquist act? It's the funniest ventriloquist act I've ever seen. Hands down, it's funnier than Otto and George.
Funnier than
You could
Sean
find
Rouse.
it. I think
Jr.?
there's a clip of him it's funnier than Sean Rouse on Junior's lap. It's there. I think he was in Cincinnati. There's a clip of him in Cincinnati. I think it's at Go Bananas, where he does the thing. And I don't want to say too much because it'll spoil the fucking gag.
Oh,
but
no,
it's
I've never
Jesus
seen that.
Christ, is it funny?
I can only imagine. I have not.
I'm not
think
finding it.
I had
I
had a group of it was in St. Louis, and that was the night that I got arrested. I got taken down by the police later that night, but it went from it was just kind of a regular funny bone crowd, and then last night of it was all black. The whole audience was black except for maybe 2 or 3 people. But it was of like 50 black people, and one of the dudes, and he sat up front, had a dummy with him and sat there. And
I think
was
you posted
not.
that.
Yeah,
Said there was a guy.
I did not do well.
Didn't you?
I did not do well with the it wasn't going that great or whatever, but I was determined not to be heckled by the fucking dummy. And I did not get heckled by the dummy. But it was it was like, what the fuck is this? He just sat him in the chair. And he wasn't really like making jokes or anything. He just sat there with this dummy friend in front.
God, I
Did he
wish
buy
I
him
could
drinks?
remember.
Which was a black dummy too. I mean, they were both black. Like what's that one guy who had the puppet, black puppet?
Willie Tyler and
Willie
Lester?
Tyler, yeah, it was like that. Willie Tyler. I mean, I don't think it was him. Did he retire to the St. Louis area and take his
It
dummy
was a
out?
Willie Tyler and Lester tribute act.
Something like that, yeah. I guess but I don't. Do you bring something like that out to the bars to meet ladies? I mean, what a fucking weirdo that guy must be.
When Willie
wonder
Tyler and Lester played Side Splitters in Tampa with Kerry Mitchell as a bartender there, he definitely brought Lester out to the bar, and Lester sat at the bar with Willie the whole night. Like it was a whole thing. He kept going with it. Which most of the night, which was weird, but also like if you're gonna be one of the greatest ventriloquists or one of the most successful ventriloquists in the world, you probably need to have that sort of commitment, right?
Yeah, it's like Magic Johnson taking the basketball out after the game and spitting it on his finger and shit.
Yeah. Well, if you want to make sure you're going to get laid, you got to make sure that the people know who you are, man. Basketball helps.
I can't find anything with
Mike
Walsh.
Tyson.
I just hit up Brandon
and
if I could
boxing glove.
find the name. It was the name of the act was something and Woody. That was, but it wasn't Brendan and Woody, but it was something and Woody. And
I was looking at Brendan Walsh. Oh, Dan Richardson and Woody.
Dan Richardson and
Yeah, I
Woody.
got
Can
it,
you
I
play
got
this?
it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God, get ready.
Is this better than the Trump video?
Well, it's as good as the Trump video, but this is intentionally funny.
Going here.
We have a great announcement for you. We have a special guest here tonight for all you guys. Excited about that? I need you to give a very warm welcome, a Go Bananas welcome to Daniel Richardson and his pal Woody, everybody. Come on.
Hi, everybody. My name's Dan Richardson,
And this is my pal Woody. Say hello to everyone, Woody. Hi, everyone. So, Woody, how's it been going lately? Not too good. My wife just left me. Your wife left you? Why would she do that? Well, we got in an argument and I got mad at her, so I took a shit in her vagina. You did what? Yeah, I shit in her vagina and she got sick from it. Yeah, of course. That'll give someone a case of sewer pussy. Yeah, she got a case of sewer pussy and she thought well, then she went to the doctor and the doctor said that sewer pussy can lead to cunt cancer sometimes, and she thought she had cunt cancer for a few weeks, and, but everything turned out okay. Turns out she just had a Hot Wheels car jammed up there.
Hey, and a plug
And
for the-
Richardson and Woody, in which the roles are reversed and the puppet is asking the questions.
Yeah.
With the first and last name.
So I took a shit in her vagina.
Oh, sewer
Yeah.
pussy.
Dan Richardson and Woody, everybody.
I love Walsh.
This is why I love Brendan Walsh so much. If I was smart enough and funny enough to come up with that, I would do that every single time I went on stage. I would never not do that. And he's just like, yeah, I'm bored with it. I'm going to go do something else.
He would open up, he'd be on the road opening for Stanhope. He would do a character like that to open the show, and then he would quickly change and then go, what the fuck was that? It was awesome, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
And even when he did the last time he was on the road with us, we were in the Punchline in San Francisco, and Doug had to like talk, like, come on, come up. And he goes, I not really into doing stand-up. And he's like, well, do your thing, like you make phone calls. And so we figured out, like he brought all his equipment up, and then we got there early and set it up to test it, where he was taking phone calls and doing basically live prank calls on the fucking stage. And it was like, and he goes, Chaille, I don't know if this is gonna work. And I go, oh, let's see what's happened. Sold out show. And he goes up there and he just vamps for like 20 minutes. And it was fucking great, man. Once again. And then he did that, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like
When he was in Austin last year, he did the world record podcast with Amanda.
Yeah.
At the Vulcan, live at the Vulcan here. And so that's prank calls, and he did them live. And it was fantastic. But on a stand-up show earlier that week, he was on there with, it was one of Red Band's shows, and he was going to just do that. He was just going to go up and do prank calls for his 15 minutes on a lineup that had 10 other comics on it. And he went up there, and even though he had tested it out beforehand, he had flipped some switch or something, and he could not get it to work. And he literally spent the entire 15 minutes trying to get the computer to work, and like getting more and more pissed off, like an Issues with Andy fucking origin story.
an intro.
And it was the funniest thing. Everyone thought that he was doing it on purpose. Like everyone thought that was the gag, that he couldn't get his computer to work, and no one knew that he really couldn't get it to work. Like that's how funny that motherfucker is. Yeah. If only we could see more Brendan Walsh on the Issues with Andy podcast.
Well, you can actually.
Yeah, why don't we talk about that right now?
If you joined our Patreon, you could join Brendan Walsh on there for our holiday extravaganza with the Rockettes, Santa Claus,
The Rockettes.
Those two are the Rockettes are not confirmed, and Santa Claus is iffy. But we got Levine, Billy Wayne Davis, Mr. Boobs, Sandro,
Wait, what are you talking about, Andy?
our holiday show.
Andy, you put a show together?
Yeah,
A variety show?
Tell us
variety
more.
show. It's well, with the holidays fast approaching and Donald Trump coins or whatever the fuck they are becoming scarce, we decided to have a little holiday party to celebrate, which Patreon is ultimately a cryptocurrency, you know, but you can cash it in and watch this holiday show.
When is it?
23rd, right before Christmas, Christmas Eve.
What day is that?
It's a Friday. It's easy to remember because it's issues
So
with
far,
Andy
so good,
Friday.
Andy. I got to tell you.
So
Fucking
what time
fantastic.
so how do we tune in? How do we
You
enjoy
just
this
send
show?
in. Oh well, it's $5 a month to join us on Patreon, and you can participate in special shows like our one-on-one sit down with Henry Phillips a few months ago.
Actually, that was a 4-on-1 sit down, but I
And-
get it.
right. Yeah.
They'll understand what you mean by that.
Oh
We're a
man.
single
That's
entity.
all right.
It was solid
That's my
right
fault.
up to there.
I did that. I apologize. You're doing
When the Japanese
He's on a
bomb Pearl
roll,
Harbor.
dude.
See, I got that right. So you just $5 a month on our Patreon, and then you can be a part of. We're trying to do more of these, but you know, with cancer and Elon, and I'm not talking about Elon Musk eating away at us. We haven't had the time to put some of those together, but we're going to do a big one for the holiday. Mr. Boobs is going to do some music. So yeah, we're still putting it together. I think Christine Levine said she'll join us.
So what time is it? It's Friday, December 23rd. You said
Yeah, I don't know the time yet.
on Patreon. You don't
Too
know the
much.
time yet?
I haven't looked. I didn't have my readers.
You
Here,
booked
Andy,
all-
let me handle
you
this.
booked
one.
all these guests and you don't.
Phew, I
did you
ran a
tell
long
them?
ways. It's like
What
one
Andy's
of them
trying to say is
hand of the
is that
baton.
we want you to know about this so that you get a chance to join Patreon, because some of you are just watching this on YouTube. So
Yeah.
we're going to send out the link a day or two before. So Wednesday or Thursday, you'll get it by being a subscriber on Patreon. You get access to our message board. You'll see the link. You'll be able to get in there to figure out what time and everything, and call in sick for work or whatever you have to do to make yourself available. But I think that's what you were trying to say, Andy.
Yeah.
And it'll take place Friday, December 23rd, is what I keep hearing
Yeah.
you guys say.
Yeah.
But yet
Do you
no
wanna
one's
be at
told
a-
me yet what the time is. I think a really good time to have this would be 6:00 Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when if I was going to do it, if I was involved in this, that's the time that I would pick, because I feel like that's a time when, you know, people are, you know, some of them, look, it's the holiday weekend. It's Christmas is on Sunday. So a lot of these people will be off on Friday already. They'll be getting out of work early. They'll be looking for something to do. They'll be wrapping Christmas presents, you know, hanging up ornaments around
Drinking.
the house, doing
Yeah.
some
All
drinking.
this.
That's
Look at
right.
Andy.
So why not, if you're going to be doing all of these things, why not join our Patreon at patreon.com/issues with Andy. I can never say /issues. Issues.
You have a
And
list.
join us there, $5 a month, and you'll get these special shows. And on Friday, you can spend it with us.
Yeah,
Happy-
string up some Christmas lights, but have a bowl of popcorn and string up popcorn while you watch it, and sing. You know, we'll sing some old fashioned Christmas songs, and Danny fucking
Don't
Kaye will-
overpromise here, buddy.
Danny fucking Kaye will dance, and Bing Crosby's gonna do some crooning.
When I was in grade school, we would do Christmas decorations at school to like kill time before Christmas break started. We would decorate the room, you know, we would make our own Christmas decorations for the room, right? And it was always just basically taking red and green cardboard and cutting it into strips and
Yeah.
then gluing them and making, you know, linking them together. And it was just like, thinking back on it, it was like, I remember thinking it was cool as shit and everything looked awesome. But it really was just the teacher going, you know what, I'm just going to take the day off. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do cutting and gluing, and nobody
Mhm.
who gives a fuck.
Yeah,
right? I mean, the simplest thing in the world.
You got to be an asshole to get hurt with a stapler, but assholes do get hurt with staplers.
See, we never used
Sure.
staplers. It was a glue situation for us, sure.
Yeah, paste. It wasn't even glue. It was paste.
We're not as old as you are, Chaille, but
That's true.
I was an Elmer's glue deal, but we would just, and we did the popcorn, I think, maybe a little bit too. Popcorn.
Did you have music in your classroom? So we'd have
maybe right on the
lady.
Yeah, on the day of Christmas break, you always got out early on the day of Christmas break. So the last, it was a Christmas party, usually after lunch, and then that was it. So yeah, music, and there was the whole thing. I mean, our Jewish friends couldn't take part.
Remember stuff.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, and I know what other kids couldn't take part in Christmas, because now I'm associated with them.
Yeah. We had a couple kids in our class who couldn't do any of the parties because of that.
Wait, they just had to watch you through the window like poor kids?
They would leave. They would go out into the hallway, or they would go have set up something else to do.
They'd sit them out in our school. They'd sit them out right outside of the door. They could still hear songs. They could still hear Santa's up on the rooftop, but they couldn't participate. It's just fucking,
Yeah, I think I'd have some questions for my parents when I got home that day.
Get over in the Jew corner right now.
This was Jehovah's Witness. I don't think Jews would do that. I think Jews would be like, look, son, if we're gonna truly run the world like we're supposed to be, you're gonna have to integrate. You're gonna have to integrate into these systems. So take part in the party, enjoy it, have a good time, have a couple of drinks, but know that Jesus stuff is all
that's all bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. The Jehovah's Witnesses, though, they had to
just stood outside. I do remember that.
Yeah. Where else? They had to be supervised. Couldn't go around with their beliefs or whatever, but yeah. But I got
unsupervised beliefs.
Yeah, I got my own. I don't need I do my own Christmas right up in here now. That's why I went, because I was almost set not to have Christmas start this, because I'm starting the Christmas season tonight, and then I realized I don't have rum. And I'm not drinking a lot, but just baby sips of rum. That's good. That's I've been I don't know. I don't feel the holidays, and maybe it's because nobody around here wants to celebrate them or whatever, or I don't have to do with the shopping. But it was the rum that was missing, just in the small doses. Here's something stupid that happened: is I found out neither of the pills I've been taking for indigestion are for indigestion. Not at all. They're not even close.
All right. First of all, let's back us up a little bit. You started this whole thing started with stomach issues. So what's been going on?
Well, I just occasionally have heartburn. So but I have all these pills, and I thought they were all just for one form or another for indigestion. I mean, I lost track of them or whatever. And one of them was a sedative. So I'd been taking that sometimes for heartburn, and I would wake up with heartburn, but I'd go to,
but it would be 3 days later.
Yeah, I'd wake up, wake up the next morning, I'd still have heartburn, but I go to sleep early. And but I finally got a magnifying glass and read what those were. One of them was the other one was for cholesterol that I should have been taking all along every day.
So you accidentally solved one of your other problems by trying to solve
by blindly taking medicine.
Why
now I got a sedative that I didn't
how
know.
did you think that this was a heartburn medicine? What made you think
I had several of those at some point. I don't know, I guess I must have worked my way through them and gotten rid of the bottles or something. So it's just but I had these pills, and it's like you really got to stay on top of that shit because they're for different.
Well, now to take 2 of the sedatives, right?
Yeah, those are working better.
Right.
I got some Zolcor or whatever.
So you had heartburn, and you accidentally lowered your cholesterol, but created an opioid addiction.
Right. But I've been it's like okay, I want to take this before dinner, and fucking 6 o'clock at night, I'm going to sleep. It's a little early.
That was the sedative.
Yeah, but I take the sedative about 4:30.
Man, these Tums are fucking hard.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's a wake up call to realize you're taking pills for the wrong reason.
But Andy, heartburn is you just need an antacid.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's
yeah.
generally.
But I had them prescribed to me. So I was like
Oh.
just diving in thinking I had those still.
So
I'm
this
not-
wasn't Tums. This was something.
no,
this
no,
was
it's
Right.
for shit and
Like a
the
daily
prescription
pill.
bottles.
Yeah. I take a
Uh,
daily one too. Omeprazole. Is the
Yeah,
one.
I don't even
Yeah, I was
remember
on
getting
that for a while.
cholesterol ones prescribed to me, and but I don't listen to the it's it's definite proof that I don't
Lipitor?
listen to the doctor, something like that.
Ripping some
So-
Lipitor.
Once again, why aren't you reading? You're just telling us the problem with not reading
Oh, I know.
directions. And
Well, it is, yeah. Well, I mean, next time I go to the doctor, I'm gonna go. Tell me again, because then I
Now,
think I'll get it.
Lipitor's cholesterol. I just looked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Or
exactly.
just say, yeah, look, man, I'm not, I didn't, I know that it looked like I was listening, but you can ask my podcasting friends. They will affirm that sometimes I get fucking confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm started on those cholesterol pills now.
Yeah,
Well,
Uh,
good
what
for
are-
you
how
for
many you up
accidentally
to?
taking care of yourself, Andy.
absolutely. correct.
Yeah. I still I had a not a close call, but one of those where like, man, if you're gonna die, that wouldn't, I mean, I'd be all right with that being the end. As I went down the steps this yesterday. It was yesterday, and I know it was 2 days ago because I've recovered. That I was like halfway down the first flight of stairs and starting the second flight of stairs when I was thinking, man, it's nice these stairs all dried up because it would be icy otherwise. And that's when I slipped and landed about 3 stairs down on my back and shoulder, and I had a pair of pruners in my hand that went in the air and landed right near it was just a little bit from my wrist. Like it could have landed a couple inches over and it would have landed and I would have been like, oh fuck. I think because at that point it hurt so much on the fall. I was like, oh fuck. And then I looked and saw those there, and I got up and did the what every good football coach teaches you when you're hurt is walk it off. But I walked a long ways up and down the driveway and and those shoes were also, I was thinking at that same time, like I know it's like right before I fell, I had these thoughts like, it's nice that these stairs are dry, otherwise it'd be icy. And then thinking these wouldn't be the shoes I'd want to be out here if it was slick anyway. All that shit went through my head and then slammed down into the level down.
But first of all, someone, honestly, we said this before, but someone really should be following you around with a camera at all times.
You wouldn't know, that.
But
you can't do that shit if you planned it.
But
You wouldn't.
normal people, Andy, with all love, normal people would think, oh, good thing it's not wet out here. This would be icy. And then that would make them look at the next step they were about to step on rather than just going, well,
I was ahead of the game because the day before, and why I was really sore too, and I don't know that had anything to do with it, but I decided because the weather, there's a break in the weather, and I got fucking leaves on my roof and in my gutters and shit, and I had to go up and clean. I got a flat roof, so I can stand up. It's real easy to be up there and shit, but I had to do a lot of work to get all that shit off the roof, clean the gutters, throw all that shit down, hose all that shit down, and like my ladders aren't the perfect size or whatever. So, I'm back in the game. I'm a cancer survivor and potentially an accident victim.
Yeah.
Awaiting, so I dangling off the roof and everything, but I got everything, all taken care of, leaves out of everything and everything hosed off. So it was like kind of cool to be walking around going, well, I got ahead of this. Otherwise, this would be a fucking, I was thinking all that shit going down the stairs. What a fucking mess it was a day or so ago, and taking pride in the fact that I got all that shit cleared off to eliminate hazards. wearing skateboarding shoes, and I don't skateboard, but I have shoes that you might wear for skateboarding. And that's what I was, admiring my work, going, fuck yeah, but I didn't really, every flight of stairs has its own story. That one, there's been a few falls over the years. I've had at least 4 or 5, but it's like, that no better thing should kick in. But I was, I'm happy to not be like have a major injury from it.
Well, if
It sounds painful.
if you were found dead, bled out,
Oh man, that's what I was.
Pruners through your wrist.
Fucking beautiful.
Would the world think that you just did it?
They would no, it'd be like, what? I think he's going to cut some Christmas greens, but they don't celebrate Christmas, so it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we still like the smell of the greenery. I mean, I like the tree too. Fuck it. I'm
But
down.
do you still have the nooses in the back?
No, I had to cut some back due to budgetary reasons. I took them down just because, while I was struggling with cancer, I didn't want to have to go out there and go, yeah, this actually really makes a lot of sense now.
A little too on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have come back from chemotherapy and
Some in your nose
on a
and
wobbly stool at the Goodwill.
Yeah.
The final piece of the puzzle.
A little too convenient.
Yeah, if I would have had the stool I had made in middle school in wood shop, I'd have fucking killed myself a long time ago. I was a wobbly motherfucker. I got a C on a fucking building stool.
That would have been perfect. As you use the stool to try to reach up high enough to take the noose down from the tree, but the stool is so wobbly that you're like, whoa, and then you fall into the noose.
Yeah,
Hey, Mitchell,
it's like that.
everybody.
Hey,
Minus Mitchell.
I hope the ladies make an appearance on hey there on the Christmas holiday
Hey,
extravaganza.
Kevin Mitchell, have you heard about our Christmas holiday special next Friday?
No.
Yeah, it's an Issues with Andy Christmas Miracle. It's happening next Friday, 6 Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Amazing.
Yes, you and your
Mhm.
friends should join the Issues with Andy.
Officially
Remember when
invited.
Carol Brady couldn't sing, and then she still showed up,
Wait.
and then she got her singing voice right at Christmas. It's like
Oh,
that.
really? It's gonna
I
be
think
like
so.
that. We have, here's our list of guests. We have Brendan Walsh,
Uh-huh.
Sandro
Oh,
Iocolano,
I love those guys.
Christine Levine, Billy Wayne Davis. We have
Very nice.
we have music from a special musical guest, Boobs,
Yeah.
And other surprises,
and others.
Other surprise guests.
but not like nothing creepy.
Yes. How exciting. I'll be there.
Well,
Thank
do
you.
you have $5 a month?
She spent all of her money on the world record podcast page.
Well, that's money well spent. And if you spend money over at the Henry Phillips,
If you only have $5 a month to spend on a podcast Patreon, please, honestly, all due respect, do yourself a favor and spend it on the world record podcast, Brendan Walsh.
oh man, that's
I
not
mean,
what I was hoping you were
that's
gonna
the
say.
Can
number.
that be the second $5?
That's the one right there. That no, but if you have,
Just because they have a baby.
if you have $10, if you have another $5 a month to spend on a Patreon, and you've already got, then after you get that one, get the Doug Stanhope podcast Patreon and have those two. Those are the two you should have. But if you happen to have $15 a month,
What about Mishka's got a podcast out there?
Wait, I want to put this one a second. Put this one a second.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. I didn't confirm
Oh.
Mishka as a guest.
I'm
Right.
sure he's available. Cheers, you guys. So I had to switch from mimosas to an old fashioned, which has become our new thing, which I know
Nice.
is a thing that's been happening over at the compound for years and years and years. But
Mhm.
I'm pretty new to being infatuated with these. But
Oh, yeah. Spoken like a guy who drives a forklift. Getting into
Dude,
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I hear
back,
you, brother.
baby. I'm
Show up to
back.
jury duty with one of these in your back pocket. Have a forklift. Has strong opinions.
Oh shit.
Andy with his bottle and his flannel and his cap. He looks like he's cosplaying a forklift driver.
I need that hat. I'm gonna steal
Yeah.
that fucking hat.
Some of this.
You can
The
keep the
holiday.
rum. I
The
got rum.
holiday cheer. I'm gonna see. Look
You
at.
want that hat.
I've only had like I haven't really even had any, but it
It
gives
doesn't
me.
look like you have.
Ah,
Hold that
it's
back
just
up.
sips, man.
I'm
you
like
said.
just sucking a nipple.
Yep.
Just, you know, I
It's
don't
just
need
the
to drink.
sips
I
that
just
count.
little baby sips.
Yeah, Andy, if you don't fuck that girl pretty soon, she's gonna sober up.
Mhm. Hey man, thanks to Uncle Joe Biden, we're free to love whoever we want. I just choose to jerk off because that's kind of what's I'm, hey man,
Me too, brother.
yeah.
So
But
much
you know,
easier
it's
for
nice to know I
everybody
could
involved.
love somebody
Less
that was
crying.
different or whatever, Like what?
Less crying.
Yeah,
All the way
Well,
around.
I do a lot of crying on this podcast.
The most romantic thing I do for Carrie Mitchell is jack off every day. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's the kindest gift I could give her.
If it makes anybody feel any better, my wife sleeps on the other end of the house with all the kids that sleep in our house. So I'm all alone on the far end of my house, jacking off too. So
Yeah.
It's what we do for them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that remember when this is a lot of years ago, but it was like put a fucking red bow on it for the holidays. It ain't no gift.
Wait, are you talking about the new Hyundai Elantra, or are you talking about your penis?
Penis is is thinking it was something for some, that was for anybody other than yourself.
Uh-huh.
Like, here you go. Oh, happy holidays.
Yeah.
Take it back.
That's like when Homer got Marge for her birthday. He got her a bowling ball that said Homer.
with his holes. Yeah, sure. His holes drilled, or finger holes.
Yeah,
And that show,
my dad earlier, he told me, he goes, I'm getting an air fryer for Christmas. I go, yeah. And he goes, well, Jackie's getting an air fryer for Christmas.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, same thing. Oh shit.
So Chad, did you watch that movie I told you about?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I pulled it up. It's funny because the description of it basically said, because I was like, what the fuck is it about? And it basically says exactly the same thing you said. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
shit,
he was
gives you
reading it just
no-
like he does his reviews here.
No, it's well, yeah.
My movie is a delightful romp.
Yeah.
With the incredible acting of Josh Hartnett.
Darned it. You and Trump reading it for the first time ever.
He called
be
me on the
excited
phone to
it's-
read this? Really?
You'll be excited at some of the artwork about my career, which has been amazing.
Everything
Andre
Brett Brock's ever
Rossi
done is better than
directed this.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how rich Brett Brock could be to just travel around with that circus and sell individual art pieces of Donald Trump flexing, he just draw them like he draw other people, Brett.
Yeah,
Make Donald Trump
absolutely.
look like we do in the posters. And
Oh yeah, like with
line
their,
up
with their hero, right?
Yeah,
Like
man.
caricature, yeah.
I've never once tried to picture Biden more ripped than he is. I mean, I'd hang out with the kid. I'm pretty sure I would get along with Hunter Biden. I mean, if you're, besides he's probably a rich, douchey kind of fucking thing, but I think he's also a crackhead. So it'd be like, all right, cut the shit, man.
Yeah, I think he's definitely had his moments where he was a lot of fun.
Well,
Yeah.
Right. I
of
mean,
the-
you don't get to that point of, taking pictures of your dick while you're high on crack without hitting some fucking fun parts.
Yeah.
on that
Well,
run, you know.
what they tried to shame him because there was photos of him doing a water slide and there were hookers. It's like, water slide with hookers, like bucket list item. Quit criticizing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Absolutely.
Of the
You know?
of the presidential children that obviously do drugs, he would be the one that I would
Mhm.
fucking hang out with.
And it's like,
for
they
sure.
always say hookers when it's like if it's a millionaire or a guy who has money and a water slide, they're escorts.
Right.
Hookers, hookers just it's the wrong term.
Even a girlfriend at that point's just a hooker, right? If you're
Mhm.
that rich and famous enough, they're just, it's
Yeah.
just not called that.
I don't even, like I'm sure there are still like hooker areas of towns and stuff and hookers, but let's not get confused. Hunter Biden was with professional women who probably LinkedIn type connections.
And
But
God love them. I've never understood why prostitution was illegal. If you call yourself a free country and two people want to do something where and money can change hands for it, I don't understand how anyone could ever say there's anything wrong. They have no business being involved in these other two people's.
That's why they're the pimps got it. I mean, that's it's like the pimps being involved in all that shit. If it was just like just leave them alone, so it's like if the lady in your apartment building has a nice snatch and 15 tenants want to go in and bang her or whatever, why does anybody need to be involved?
Right.
She's
You're
gotta
right. It's
pay
the
rent.
pimps that ruined it because
Pimps ruined the game. They
That's
think
right.
they control the game and that's what they do.
That's right. We're not talking about the Goodyear pimps. We're talking about
how do you
actual
not let it, like that? What I learned everything I need to know about prostitution from South Park and Butters coming to pimp, but it's like the ladies never get any of the money.
I thought you
It's
were
like-
doing an Irma Bombeck title.
Yeah,
I learned everything I needed to know about prostitution in kindergarten.
but I used to think they got money. All the money, everything. Like, man, now, I'm sure there's exceptions or whatever, and there's more generous pimps.
Yeah, well,
but they're still pimps.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about corporations that take time and energy away from your friends. Not whores. I'm not that Brett's a whore.
What even now I'm gonna venture into the area. This will be unfunny politics that'll make people unhappy. But what do Republicans think is on Hunter Biden's laptop that they have to see that's gonna be the thing that they're like, see, it's right here on the laptop, just like we fucking told you. Here, look at it. Here it is. Look at it.
They're taking a little thing that is true and then wrapping up all these other things that are bullshit thing or just
but I physically share. I mean it like I don't mean in the abstract. I mean, what truly is it that they say is on this laptop that we should see? Look how bored.
I don't think there could be anything that he has.
Like,
that would
I want to
be
know. I mean, it has to be
crazy.
something though, right? Like,
Yeah.
What's their
all the investigations through the Department of Justice have shown nothing, and
it's just a catchphrase like lock her up or whatever. If he you know what he should do? He should open up a stores that sell laptops. Like under his name, Hunter Biden's laptops.
have they
Let
ever
people
said
buy 'em,
anything that they do think is on there though? Has there been like, oh, it's covered, it's filled with Democrats, and their adrenochrome, sessions, and you can watch
Probably
George
Hillary
Bush
eating some
yeah.
sucking
I
the
mean,
life
what
out
do
of
they
a child.
say is on there? I've never heard.
Yeah, no, I haven't either, but I'm sure it's some fucking cool shit.
Sure,
More
there's
water
YouTube
slide
videos
videos,
about
probably
it.
some, him jerking off videos.
I'm sure
But
there's
that
YouTube
doesn't
videos
do-
for 30 minutes where they'll explain to you what they think is on.
Chad, Yeah, all your guys up in Globe, right?
Chad will find out in the holiday. Are you doing trees with him
Yeah.
this year?
Yeah, Chad, will you please at Christmas dinner, will you ask your family what it is they think?
I have nobody in my family that is a Trump person. Well,
No, it's
my
it's the
aunt,
people up in
my
Globe.
aunt
that it
has a
was-
boyfriend that is
Yeah,
Trump
when you're
guy,
at the
but
bar, when you're at
nobody
the
likes
bar,
him.
when you're at the bar in Globe, I'm not going to be able to make it back to Walnut, Illinois, where I could find out there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'll drive any direction out of Austin. Go to a
That's
mini
true.
mart.
I have zero contact with any of these people.
by the time I got a quarter tank of gas outside of Austin, I could definitely get 6 answers to that question.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I've never heard them actually say. They just say, "Oh, they just won't let you see it." You know.
Yeah. Well, and I,
Did,
you
he,
know,
did
it's like
that did that guy have a job in politics like Trump's kids did? Because that would be the only I didn't. That's the honest question that I
he
would
did
ask,
some
'cause I didn't know
consulting
that.
work and got some big payments and shit, which are
Yeah, I mean, he's
companies jockey for people who
got-
they think will be in power or associated with it.
Well, that's always going to be a thing. So, but
Right.
who gives a fuck
Yeah,
about
no,
that? But,
I'm-
but
what
he
he
didn't
did is-
actually have a cushy position, right?
No,
It
and
would
I
be
think-
Well, fucking-
super ironic if
that would-
if their complaint about the Biden family was that one of their children got an advantage they didn't deserve and got a bunch of money they weren't entitled to, just based upon being the child of a famous politician or president, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's-
like those kids,
so.
like his kids hung around the whole time. The other guy hung around the whole time he was president with not really any job titles. I don't know if the girl ever got a job title, but like I'm sure they elicited money and got scams and speech
her
engagements and
clothing line and all that. She
right, but none
Ivanka got trademarks in China. Jared Kushner got $2 billion
billion,
from
yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
and he's
I mean, I don't even care about that. I honestly don't.
how
So
come he
here's
doesn't know
here's
what-
what Wikipedia says about Hunter Biden's laptop. It was surrendered at a Delaware computer shop in 2019, and the data was subsequently shared with Republican operatives. The problem is that there was no clear chain of custody as this thing got passed around from Republican to Republican. And it's also no evidence of wrongdoing by Joe Biden has ever been shown by the verified data. So they found this laptop that was found in some computer shop, and then it went to a bunch of people, and then resurfaced and said, "Hey, there's a bunch of shit on here," with you can't tell who touched it and did anything to it.
I hope this
there was
leads
nothing
right
on
into
it.
recommendations.
He
I
also
just want to
didn't
know what it is they say it is. What is it that they
That's
say
it.
that they're watching? But what
that's the answer to your question, is the question.
They're saying that
There's no answer.
that there's emails on there,
Yeah.
and they're saying those emails, there's something about those emails that is what they're concerned with. But
They're
there's
gonna say it's a bunch of stuff because
Yeah.
they're gonna make up a ton of things because that's how conspiracies work.
And then in 2020, Trump falsely asserted that Joe Biden had acted corruptly regarding Ukraine while in office. But then PolitiFact said that over time there's been less doubt that the laptop did in fact belong to Hunter Biden. And none of that stuff has been proven from what Trump said it. Big deal, right? He fucking lies all the time. So none of that has been proven. It is revealed no illegal or unethical behavior by Joe Biden as vice president.
Hunter
Biden,
Biden,
his son's tenure as the director of Burisma. which I
yeah,
guess
that
is
was the company that he
working
was
for. Yeah.
he was given a nepotism job in Ukraine and paid a bunch of money that people gave him so that they thought that would help them gain access to Joe
Exactly.
Biden, which is probably true. But if that's all that it proves,
The Washington Post authenticated that through analysis, they found that people other than Biden had written files and folders to the drive before and after the original report in the New York Post. So people have been fucking around with this laptop for how long? And then now they're
It's just one of them catchphrases that they keep throwing back
Yeah.
around because it's like there's a lot of stuff that you don't know or what. Well, no, it's like they,
do your
it's like
research.
So
yeah. I'm glad I'm still, I think, clinging to what's actually factual for the most part. I'm not down any crazy shit, but yeah, it's interesting what fucking people get looped up with, and then they start buying into that shit. It's like, first off, like, I don't even care what's on Don Jr.'s computer or what. It's like, it's like, fuck it, he's not in political office, and if there's illegal shit he's up to, then they should subpoena it and do all that shit. Otherwise, who gives a fuck? He's got dick pictures out there. That's fun. One of the things that happened, I guess, is what I've heard is like his old man got his son's dick pics removed because they probably found dick pics on his thing and then leaked those for their own amusements, and they showed up on the thing, and then Joe Biden may have asked somebody to take those down for a favor.
That's the Twitter files,
they're
right?
gross
That's
anyway.
what that's what Elon's releasing in the Twitter files with Matt Taibbi.
You never want to put yourself in your own dick
old
pic.
Rolling Stone writer who is breaking this story. I didn't even mean to steer it this way. I was just curious. Like, I've always heard about this laptop, but I've never actually heard anyone tell me what it is that's being suppressed. What they say is actually on there, but it's emails that show corruption, yada yada yada. Which, truly, if that's really what it is, then Joe Biden should get out ahead of this and fucking release them all, because it would bore everybody to fucking death in 6 seconds and it would be over. I thought it was going to be like,
move to Washington and tell him.
I like when fucking Don Jr. gets all coked up and then ranting about Joe Biden's kid. It's like
he does
fucking,
those little TikTok videos or whatever they are.
They're like, I don't listen to him because his voice is so fucking creepy and weird. And same with that DeSantos character. And I think that's what Trump's gonna make fun of him. I hope he makes fun of him on his womanish voice. Is that like you said, that'll be funny when those two go at it for real.
Yeah.
And they already are kind of circling around,
and
figuring what's and I actually don't think the old man's gonna be up for any kind of fucking battle. That's why he's selling coins or whatever. I think he's in desperation, making the last nickel.
Definitely.
If he was gonna be really following through on this election thing, he wouldn't be getting this short-handed grift going. He'd be like getting
or after he announced he would do something in public. This is the first thing he's done since he announced he was running for president. That's not what you do.
He'd never looked more like a game show
running
host.
mate.
He did announce his running mate himself for $99.
I need cash. And I need it from the poorest of you.
Yes.
Who can't afford $100?
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun to go golfing with him, the four of us? Trump and
one too many.
Sure.
You don't even get to go golfing with him. Listen to him closely. You just get to go golfing at one of his beautiful
clubs.
places, and they are beautiful.
VIP, man. I'm gonna need some of your cocaine, and don't give me that fucking Adderall, man. I want cocaine. You know what I'm talking about, brother. Yeah, nobody talks to him
Don
that
Jr.
way.
gets
Yeah, go shake down Junior, you motherfucker. I'm
a
serious.
great hat, Andy.
You can, he's like getting into that where you could start elder bullying him. Get off the fucking cart. Fuck you, Don. You're gonna give me some cocaine.
I think at this point in the episode is when
I'll
Andy's
watch him.
back starts to give out because he always ends up heading.
I might go to work for Mar-a-Lago in a few years and take care of that guy.
What would
Tough
you do
love.
there, Andy, at Mar-a-Lago?
I'd ingratiate myself to the fucking big man, and then I would fucking.
No, but what would your job
treat
be?
it-
Why would they?
I don't know. I'd have to just show up and be employed.
I think you'd be a good bartender there.
I don't think I'd get hired. Yeah, I get bartend.
A bartender there. You could be like the wise, funny old guy behind the bar.
A funny guy, yeah.
Yeah, with
But I do a bunch of. I'll come up with a lot of like liberal. What's the difference between a liberal and an alligator?
It didn't even sound like Andy was going to get a job there. It just sounded like Andy was going to go there and befriend him.
No, I don't think that'll. I thought he was
He
saying
won't get
he'd
on
go
the
there.
property.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess I misinterpreted. I assumed
Well,
that meant
what
he
I
was
would
going
like to
go
do is
undercover.
for people, for at-risk elders, is help gently put them on a catapult and catapult the motherfucker.
Oh, the elderly trebuchet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
transport them into shoot them into a mall, eternal mall, you can call it, but it's just a mall.
Eternal.
Because people may not want to see them just chucked to the ground, but you throw them in most malls don't have a lot of shops. There's always one end of the mall that you
I
can launch
think-
old people into.
I think you hatched this idea, Andy, like 2 years ago.
Or
I
personal.
have this vague recollection of us just laughing our faces off at but I don't think it was I think the trebuchet idea was for you. That was, we were going to use.
Yeah,
That
but
was
now
around
I'm expanding it.
Halloween.
There was one time
Pumpkin
that
thing.
you were talking about like launching grandma down like a water slide thing. That was like a death water slide thing. I'll have to fucking.
I should have just, yeah.
It was
water
early
park.
on because I remember
Yeah.
that's when Todd Walker and I were working at in the basement of the Comedy Store editing the episodes after we
I
did them
definitely
and
remember that.
laughing our faces off at it.
Yes.
So it was one of the early episodes, but it was such a funny idea too. Like grandma's last act, like fucking because you remember
the
this, like
family
everyone would
together.
come by and say their last goodbyes to grandma. Oh god damn it.
Yes. Yeah, I remember it for sure.
We've had some good times on this podcast, everybody.
Yeah.
And you could have those good times with us too if you were a member of our Patreon. Simple $5 a month. We're
Yeah.
gonna have some good times next Friday, for the 9th annual Issues with Andy Christmas Miracle.
Oh, that's what it is. Huh? Oh, sorry.
Patreon.com/issues with Andy.
My
Go.
dog's in the room and I was like, what the fuck, man? Something smells bad up in here. Like, God damn it. I don't know if she just shit herself or something. Anyway, you guys can't smell it. Happy holidays. Yeah, damn it.
I'm excited about next week. I'm
Mhm.
excited.
Yeah,
about
I think,
Christmas in general.
and then there's still a few people I don't know. I think you talked about Annie and Todd, so that's covered.
There's still quit.
Yeah, yeah, surprise.
Chaille will edit that out. We're trying to get some special guests that will be some, when we say and more surprises,
Right, right.
and you
yeah.
have to like
Oh.
not tell them.
Yeah, like Elvis.
Maybe the hat will be in the
Yeah.
show, the
Yeah,
cowboy.
I might try to get more mileage out of this hat. I liked how the brim is.
Fucking sharp hat, dude.
I could envision myself on a tractor getting mad about shit.
You'd be a good farmer.
Just fucking, I'd be up there going, God damn, dog smells like shit.
I don't think you need to be a
Fitness.
farmer to do that.
Dog, you been in the goose shit again?
Yeah. I had to go do a fucking, a shit trimming on her. She's
Wait,
got like,
what's a shit trimming?
well,
roll
she's
around
got
in
like
the shit?
underneath her, that her breeded dog
Butthole
has like
trimming?
a fucking bunch of hair. So she's got like fucking,
Well, most dogs have hair.
but
Butthole
flowery pants and her asshole's all engulfed in hair. And so when she can't shit outside of the box or whatever outside of her asshole, it gets stuck up in her hair. And it's right now it's pretty trim, but it's like I had to just like, I had to go to an imaginary beach while trimming some big clumps of shit and trying to get as much of it close to her as I could. But it was a lot.
So what you're saying is like some shit has been matted around the asshole of your dog.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fucking rotten old man wig or something. I trimmed every bit of it. It was like gum and hair. Like that.
Yeah.
Did you try peanut butter? Put peanut butter on it.
And,
Yeah. Then the dog will clean it himself.
she's too old to have flowery pants.
Get the dog to solve the problem.
Yeah. Problem solved. You can go take a break, Andy.
Oh,
Oh man.
fuck.
Don't work harder, work smarter. Put some peanut butter on that.
Yeah. Oh, I should have something like,
God damn it.
Oh fuck!
I do
You almost
love
made
this
me piss
show.
my pants. A rotten old man wig. Holy shit!
Ah.
Oh fuck!
So that's going on.
So I got that going for me.
I do want to say, since we do, we love our Patreon people, and you go to Issues with Andy on Patreon if you want to become a member. But we do also release this on what do they call it? YouTube. For people that aren't a Patreon member, but we still want to get it out there. But I did activate something called a thanks button. And because some people have told me about it in the messages saying, hey, why don't you have a thanks button? So it took me 2 weeks to figure out how to activate a thanks button. And I did that. And if you can't participate through Patreon, maybe you can help out the podcast that way. And it should be on the episodes where we're not into any kind of anytime where we're not getting dinged for copyright violations.
For playing a Fleetwood Mac song.
Well, yeah, that one knocked us off last week.
I was like, well, obviously this one's we're not gonna be able to do anything with this one.
Yeah.
You know that Stevie wants her money.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, there's less people to
so
split
what's
it
the
up with.
thanks button, Chaille? What I don't even know what explain what this is.
It's a thing that they've added on
kind of thing.
They added on YouTube that you can click that, and then with the thanks you can do you can actually add a comment that will be highlighted in the comment section. It's kind of just a little fun little thing. And then you can donate $1, and then there's a slider that can go all the way up to whatever, some crazy amount. But people directed me to that, and it literally took me 2 weeks because I had to figure out how to do it. And I had to figure out if it was even a thing because it wasn't on any of our previous things. So it's all up and running now, and
so that's on the YouTube channel.
I mean, some people just can't afford the $5 a month. I get it.
Yeah,
but they do show up every week, and they like being in there. And
This is great. This is great. Well done, Chaille. Because here's the thing,
thank you, Chaille.
Obviously, if you're a part of our Patreon, you know that we love you, and we do special things for our Patreon people in there. And if you want to be part of that group, that's great. But truly, they always say, don't read the comments. And I don't. I follow that advice. I don't read the comments because it's not healthy. Usually the people who comment are crazy. So it's not going to be a healthy thing for anybody involved if you read the comments. But if you give us money, I will read your comment. So if you want to say something shitty to me and tell me I'm a piece of shit and I'm ruining the show and not letting Andy talk enough, I will read that. If you hit the thanks button and send us some money, and your message will get to me, and it might do me damage, it might hurt my ego.
You're gonna get the wrath of the Nick Cage haters.
You can buy that moment.
It's possible that it could get inside of my head, and then I could be at work for 12 hours on a forklift thinking about nothing but how I fucking hate this person who said this thing to me that I secretly know is true.
Fucking Satan's penis 69. I'm gonna get him back.
He fucking got me. He got me. He's in there. He's living inside my head.
Nick Cage is a hero.
For a couple bucks.
Just $5, $3, whatever it is.
Yeah. You want to have an argument with the podcast from after you listen to it?
Yeah. Every comment will cost you a couple bucks, and we'll go back and forth for as long as you want to go.
I'm not even going to tell you how well that would work on me. Holy shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Chad's ready to hit that thanks button right now, forgetting that he's already on the podcast and talking to it. I've got a few things I'd like to say to these three boys myself.
I'm not ever gonna look at that thing. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's like when
the comments are nice. I mean,
a
lot of people that add comments about what they listen to on the show.
For instance, comments.
I'm not kidding when I say, and I will say this to anyone who does anything on YouTube or does anything creative that they put on the internet. Don't read the comments.
Absolutely.
Do not read the comments. Just don't read them. You know what you want to do. You know what your enjoyment is of the art you create, and you know what your vision is with the art you're going to create. Reading the comments is only going to damage you and steer you away from that. That's a fact. But if you're willing to be involved in something passionately enough that you give us $5 a month, I feel like you have invested in the Issues with Andy company. Therefore, I will listen to what you have to say. If you don't want, if you're just going to pass through watching fucking YouTube clips and making shitty comments, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're doing. If you're just, if you're making a comment and investing nothing else in the show. So hit that thanks button, send us $3 and say what you want to say.
Yeah, it's for the price of a large Hershey bar, a little bit of peanut butter.
You're taking the a page out of Sally Struthers, feed the children.
Yes, but he knows that the people who might be watching this are like candy addicted hillbillies.
Yeah, I got.
That's
I
the
got
price of a
Hershey-
cup of coffee. It's the price of a Mountain Dew Code Red.
And he just caused us a sale right there. that was the
candy
right there.
Oh
Well,
man,
never
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, what am I thinking? I'm out
Buy
of
me a candy bar and some peanut butter.
what am I thinking? I don't even have large t-shirts anymore, let alone a triple X, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like triple X can't buy a t-shirt, was gonna push the thank button and now is off to the fucking off on her motor scooter to go get one of them big thick Hershey bars.
Erickson just threw the most brilliant sales pitch I've ever heard, and Andy just ruined it, offering him up a Hershey's bar.
Gave him a better option.
God damn you.
A tangible, delicious option instead.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been doing a little what are you gonna get instead, because my store I'm shutting down the Nature Jack store as of now, but I can't shut it down till fucking James Frost gets back from Asia. He's over there in Asia, touring or just bouncing around. But he's in. But people have been ordering stuff, and I've been going like finding stuff off my desk to include. I was like, I don't have that, but how about
They're ordering stuff? What are people ordering?
Hold on a second. Why is James Frost has like your login information, and then so you can't shut down the store?
Right.
So why don't you don't even have your login?
I don't like computer stuff, but I mean, I should have.
If you give me the login information, I can fix it for you.
No, I mean, it should be, but
Chaille,
right
do
now,
you really think Andy would have had the login information for his own website?
I had it inventoried and it was counting down, and then things got squirrely, but now I'm out of stickers and everything. Like, I mean, I got some small and medium shirts. Like if you have a friend who's got a sickness, like I run into Hobo Danny and thinking, well, he's not a small yet, but he's under the weather. He's got himself some cancer. And he's bouncing around doing some panhandling and such, but I keep thinking he'll, right now he's like he's still a medium.
You send him a small via general delivery.
Yeah,
by the time it gets there, he'll fit.
I just hate the idea of people like continuing to buy things that you have no way of fulfilling.
Well, it's like when Sean Rouse sold disc. Most people didn't get them. I think it's just some people just enjoy ordering.
No, that's not true. No one in the history of buying on the internet just buys and goes, you know what? I hope it doesn't even show up. This was so much fun clicking that button.
Andy, I think people have an expectation if they are ordering something. Man.
Well, let's start stomping out consumerism right now.
Over at Nature Jack. Believed it too. That was the best.
I was like, man, I got a few things, and then, but I'm like, I'll get like there hasn't been shit going on in my Venmo, PayPal, neither of those. Nothing's happened for months, and then I looked at it, and then I had an order, and I was like, oh shit, and I found similar type stuff to the order, and I fulfilled that.
What do these people want that you don't have?
Somebody ordered. Thank you, Daniel. I think it is. Anyway, 40. $100 worth of stickers, and that was everything.
Wait, did you have $100 worth of sticker, or did you just all of a sudden make stickers?
I mean, it was $4 for a sticker, in a pack, but I ended up, I had to load it up with issues with Andy ones instead of the other ones because I ran out of them pretty much.
Wait, so he wanted 25 packs of stickers?
10 packs times and then that's each one was 4 stickers, so that's 40 stickers. So I counted out 40 stickers. It's just they weren't the ones that were, you
It's
know,
just 40 stickers.
Yeah.
implied in the order.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
I
If you read the
included-
small
I-
print,
I
you will,
included,
nowhere in the ad does it say you will get a Nature Jack.
I'm
sticker.
hoping, and these are going to Arizona, and I'm hoping that the Death Valley koozie helps cool the drink that you sip while you're ranting about. But you know, I don't know. That's a lot of
So he
stickers.
bought a
I didn't-
multi-sticker pack. He
Yeah,
ends up
so it's
getting the
like,
same sticker
dude,
40
I'd
times.
have to order.
And
I'd
you
have
throw in something he didn't order, which was a
Dude,
koozie
that
to make up for
Andy,
the balance.
Andy.
bonus
Shaylee-
gifts.
Yeah, Chaille just hit the idea right there. He just nailed it. What you do is you go to the dollar store and you buy $10 worth of stickers, and then you just
Well, that's like a roll of tape.
autograph, and then you offer autographed stickers,
Well, I'd have
and
to.
then you just have to sign them before you put them in the envelope, and they're $10 a piece, and it's
Well, I mean, but that's, you know, I was caught off guard by a order. I mean, you know, I haven't, I
Here's the
don't, you
thing.
know,
I'm guessing.
here's the
Your
deal. I feel
website,
like
how
I'm
would
done
you
with,
caught off
guessing-
I'm out of cancer.
guessing. I'm guessing you probably would have been happy with a couple of stickers anyway. And
Yeah.
Maybe,
of course.
but I counted out 40 because that's what, you know, I wanted to
I
be, you know,
know,
I don't want somebody to
know.
come at me from, you know, I got some
Well,
deadbeats up
there
in
were
Canada.
there were only 38 identical issues with Andy stickers in this pack.
I told them that, you know, I mean, I hope you tag, you know, some bathrooms and stuff or whatever, because, you know, it's a
Yeah.
lot of issues with Andy stickers to have in one hand. He could, you know, give us a bad name.
Unlike like doing a bait and switch with the web ordering.
Uh-huh.
They'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
I put 'em on.
Unlike the chat room that exists of naturejack.com fans who have been fucking stiffed,
Oh,
so to speak.
The
Like,
Reddit.
oh,
group.
really? Oh, you went on naturejack.com and what, let me guess. You get a fucking stupid sticker you didn't even want.
It's like now I would feel like I do my best around here as running the store.
Sure.
But I feel like, I mean, you know, you can look back when I used to be more enthusiastic and I used to take pride in the shipping. And now it's just like, man, I don't want to go to the post office. And I tried to
that's the
avoid going
only
to,
part of running the store. That's-
like right now, if I was CEO and I saw how I was running the store, I would be like, you know, I don't know, probably this is last time I'm gonna have you, you know, pick up your last check kind of shit. You don't have any enthusiasm. You're not getting, you know, you're not putting the right things in the packages. So for instance, one was two, they ordered 2 shirts and they ordered Nature Jack, and I'm out of those. And it was a miracle I found one of the other ones in large. But they also, here's the thing, is they ordered a Nature Jack in small, which is like, holy shit, I'm moving some small. It's exciting. And but I didn't have that one. Oh no, I had that. So I sent,
You had a different style. But you
yeah, I
had
did.
the
So
size.
instead of sending, I sent him the alternate style shirt and then another. So I sent 2 smalls and a large. It's just not the large he ordered. And so I got
You
half the
sent 3
order.
shirts, and when they were only ordered 2, they got a fucking bonus.
Yeah, well, but I
But
I
he
figured.
didn't- he ordered a shirt that was one style in large.
I
and he
know,
sent
but
a
I figured
different style.
on some weird off chances they wanted matching shirts in a small and large. That's why I sent the other one.
You should have just thrown a note
You
in
know,
there
like
that said,
again, a CEO would go, "What are you doing, man? You sending away merch for free?"
No.
yeah,
Like, I'm trying. to
don't
make
throw an
it-
extra shirt in there. You throw in the shirt you have and you put in a note that says, congratulations, your entry and purchase has been upgraded to a special edition t-shirt that only a few people are allowed to even get. Here it is. I even autographed it for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel.
Mhm.
If you listen to the podcast and you order merchandise from Andy, I think you feel privileged if you get a fucked up order.
Well,
it's
I
the
try to.
not getting anything at all that I think would be rub people the wrong way. But getting a fucked up order would be like, oh, Andy.
That's how they know Andy finally kicked the
That
bucket.
Andy packed the bag.
They order something and they get exactly what they ordered, and they're like, "Oh my God, something's happened to Andy.
Yeah,
He's not there anymore. He's not running it."
Like, oh, I don't have an Andy story. I got a fucking large t-shirt. And
I
that's
love it.
exactly what I ordered.
In Andy's head, somehow it works out when someone orders a large in one style and a small in another style, and he goes, "I'll just give him the two smalls in the same style." One person's a large.
Yeah.
That same person's getting two smalls.
But if they would have clicked the other button and ordered that large, I would have opened that tub and gone, "Holy shit, I actually do have a large." I didn't think I had a large in anything, so I was like, "What am I gonna sew two smalls together?" You know, my store is like, you know, it's like a supply. You know, I don't have merch really now. That I mean, you know, unless you're small and medium, and then talk to me. You know, I got very little. But man, you know, that 40 sticker scramble, I was thinking I was gonna have to go find my old baseball cards and find some. I had some stickers in there.
Just putting anything in the envelope.
Yeah,
great idea.
Yeah, but I sold my baseball card collection at the beginning of the pandemic, so I didn't have even those. But here's something fucked up: is I found a pamphlet from the Church of the Jehovah's Witnesses on my desk while I was looking for shit.
Oh, really?
And I didn't include that in somebody's envelope because I don't think they would, you know, I thought about it, but I was looking for shit off my desk because I got shit on there. I mean, stuff, you know, prizes, valuable prizes. I was looking for like a Pete Rose or something. Put a baseball card in there, or, you know.
Dude, if you autographed a Jehovah's Witness pamphlet, put it in a merch bag, that would be a prize.
Yeah. Do you know where you're gonna go when you die? I think that's a hook on a fucking cool Nirvana song, right? Or where do bad people anyway? You know, but it's like that that movie where they go, the calls are coming from inside the house. Like you know, like if in my previous life, if somebody had infiltrated the house and dropped a religious pamphlet on my desk, I would have had righteous outrage. You know. Oh God damn it! What the fuck? And it's like, wait.
Now you're just glad the wife's cleaning.
Yeah, she walked across. You know, she just one desk over.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something I would take to. You know, if that was at a real office, I would be like, you know, talking to the fucking human resources about it. Like, man, I can't have her forcing her religious beliefs on me in my workspace. But it's all abandoned. It's all but just a death. You know, I just collect shit on top of it. So and stamps and such collectibles. But I don't know what's on there. That's why I was looking for trinkets, you know, because I didn't have stickers. I bet, you know, that's when I decided I'll just send 40 of the same, or, you know, like 37 in the same sticker.
Did you get a bunch of stickers from Squeaky Tiki?
I got some of those, but I didn't want to part. I did send some of those. Those are some of the bonus ones. Yeah. But I didn't want to part with those because I mean, you know, but I only had a few of those anyway. So I included some of those. And then, yeah, so, you know, how about this is I'm selling
badass.
I can sell random gift bags.
I got to give Squeaky Tiki my address.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
I got some for you. You sent me a bunch.
Did you get? Yeah.
Did you get some too? Send me some stuff, man. I'll pick them up all over Austin.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to rub it in, but we got cookies from April. Me and Brett did, at least. Probably not in Bisbee because I'll bet they don't deliver cookies out your way.
Too bad. You were too close to the source, man.
Hey, I had COVID during Thanksgiving, and April delivered me a full Thanksgiving
whatever
dinner.
Whatever.
How do you know you didn't have a sense of taste or smell?
No, it didn't affect me that way because I was 3 times vaccinated. It was kind of like I would if I didn't test positive for COVID, I would have thought I had the flu.
Are you still testing positive, or you're over it?
No, Jenny just tested me last night because I'm still fucking having issues, but I was negative last night, but I'm still having a rough fucking time.
No joke, right?
Mm.
It was the whole thing.
God damn. Any little exertion fucking knocks me flat. I still haven't gone hunting. That's
It's almost like the people who got it later ended up getting it worse because the virus also evolved and got stronger. You know, like you got a stronger version of it. Even if antibodies are out there and people start building up a thing against it, the version that you're getting hit with is stronger than the version people got 2.5 years ago.
Well, and I still don't.
Like
I never got tested to see if I had the flu. So I may have had the fucking flu the whole time too.
It had it on top of it, or 1-2 punch.
Yeah. So look at that fucking beautiful cat.
Hey, we can do recommendations. We do that real quick.
Get out of here.
I'm ready. I want to go because
all right, go ahead.
Because mine was directly tied in with what we were talking about, so I wanted to tie in immediately. On Netflix is one, Web of Make Believe, Death, Lies, and the Internet. And I only watched the first 2 episodes so far because after that they're like an hour long a piece, and I looked at Jenny and I'm like, do we need a break? And she was like, yes. And we did not watch the next episode yet. They're pretty deep. But the second episode is there's like a young political staffer in Washington DC, and he's robbed and mugged on the middle of the night in Washington DC, which is not a fucking uncommon thing. And somehow the all of the political people, Roger Stone, fucking all of they all get involved with it and spin all of these lies into that he was involved with WikiLeaks and all of these different things, just different, all this stuff like you were talking about earlier. Like, what are they actually asking? Well, what fucking difference does it make if it's all just lies? It's all just made up. And this documentary is an hour long, this episode, and it's his family. It focuses on his family, and they're like, we have access to his computer. Like, we know who's looked at his computer. We know, what's the truth and what's a lie. And it just talks about their perspective about how it's horrible to have your son murdered like this, but it's even more horrible to have this lies after lie after lie that you can't control. That people, it's very fucking crazy documentary.
I'll check that out. The guy that Chad's talking about is a guy by the name of Seth Rich.
Yes.
Who was murdered, and because he was a Democratic operative, that's how it got spun. That it was, that he knew he was going to expose he was going to expose the entire Democratic operation. So they killed him. And it's it's the whole thing that these conspiracies rely on all of these things that are possible. At each step of the way, the thing is possible. But
then because of these conspiracies that get thrown out there, then there becomes these files made on it because there has to be an investigation about it. Well, then there becomes an FBI file made about it. Well, now there's an FBI file made about it. Well, now there's a source made. So now there's something written, so now there's, oh, look at this. And then
if that wasn't real, would the FBI even have a file on it? That's that's the argument. That's the next argument. So it becomes a self-perpetuating conspiracy, and it just keeps growing organically like that.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
Where did you see that? Netflix, right?
Yeah, Netflix.
It's on my screen.
And and that's the second episode, and it just, what you were talking about earlier just made me think about that. Where it's like, it's crazy whenever it's all just a made up bullshit. That you're like, wow, fucking.
Some of that, honestly, Chad, some of that is the answer to the question that you would be asking of me, at least, maybe not Andy, but maybe Andy too, of why we give a fuck about this stuff. Like it's ultimately, I understand that in my daily life, it doesn't matter what happens in Washington, D.C. It really doesn't. But if you're watching what's going on, you see like the injustices and you see the bullshit and you want to call it out. You want to go, no, bullshit. I call bullshit. That's bullshit. And this is one of those exact stories that they're showing you that I remember happening in real time as it was happening. Like, well, wait a minute, that's not at all what happened. But they're like, oh, are you sure that's not what happened?
It's like the fucking,
maybe you've been fooled by the mainstream media. It's like, no. I'm just going by what the actual facts reported of the case are, things like that. And then that gets in your head and starts to spin around, and it gets stuck in there.
But Roger Stone got fucking pardoned for his bullshit, and he's fucking free smiling today. And there's no consequences for this bullshit because it's all a fucking game. And if you're fucking rich and powerful, you win. And that's how it works.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But I would also argue that there is, in this case, when this kind of topic, this web of make-believe idea, there is, I would posit that the right is utilizing this disinformation campaign more. And most of their stuff is bullshit. The entire cult around Trump is about this made up. You saw the pictures. He's a fucking superhero with lasers coming out of his fucking eyes. I mean, that's just mind blowing. These people, some of these people truly believe this shit. If you put out a picture of Joe Biden with lasers coming out of his eyes, everyone would laugh at it. Everyone.
I would never argue against that. That's fucking obvious.
It's just, I think this shit is great. I'm glad this exists. It's like the Skeptoid podcast that Chaille turned me on to. I'm glad there are things where people are going, hey, this is actually bullshit. Guys, don't, do a deeper dive on this. Here's what actually went down. Someone should be documenting that stuff, because otherwise, once truth doesn't exist, then anyone can do anything.
Truth has never been more flexible. But
absolutely.
And anyone can do anything as long as you have enough fucking money, and that's obvious. And
yes, but it seems like it was harder to do anything a while ago when there was an agreed upon truth. Like if you think about it in the 80s, when you watch the news, if your parents were Republican and your friends' parents were Democrats, they at least agreed on what was happening. Whether they liked it or not, they agreed upon the act itself. Whereas now, both sides don't even agree on the facts of the fucking situation. They say, oh no, that's not what happened. This is what happened. That's where objective.
I think that things will progress in a positive way. I think that things are on their way to go in a
bullshitters. Yeah, bullshitters.
I think that things will get better.
So.
I think things seem at a stalemate right now, but I think things will get better. I don't think things will get worse.
Chad Shank, everybody, the ultimate optimist.
Mr. Optimism.
I think
enjoy Mr. Happiness and Sunshine and his Monday motivations on social media every week. He's nothing better. Everything's gonna get better, you guys. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking from a common sense perspective.
I hope you're right,
with
brother.
Older perspectives are obviously going to be dying off, and newer perspectives are going to take the place of those older people. And the newer perspective is going to see through. And then that new perspective is going to fall the fuck apart because it's full of fucking holes. And the whole thing is going to fucking collapse. And we're going to have to find a new way up. And then we'll figure it out from there. And that's what's going to happen in my perspective.
All right, my recommendation. I'm gonna
watch. My recommendation is Banshees of Inisherin.
Hang on.
Recommendation from Andy's hat.
Get your head. The decal hat
with Andy's hat. I was saying
like
that
you
earlier.
Too. You're on top of the microphone and out of the view of the camera.
Banshees of Inisherin. I can't say it correctly, but Colin Farrell. And it's two dudes who one dude just doesn't want to be friends with the other guy.
What's it called? Try and say it again.
Banshees of in Sharon. It's an
Inisherin?
Banshees of Inisherin.
It's on HBO. It's a movie. It's like a fucking Irish fable kind of thing. It's a weird story of two dudes. One dude just tells him he doesn't want to talk to him anymore, and they can't really avoid each other because they live on an island. And it's real. It kind of gets dark and it's pretty twisted. So I liked it.
All right.
I
I
can't say
cannot
much about
believe
it.
that you didn't recommend the White Lotus, but that's all right.
I left
was
it for
so
you.
ready to have a
Yeah.
White Lotus discussion with you, but that's fine.
Oh no.
man. We'll
Well,
go
you didn't
Banshees-
recommend it.
Banshees of Inisherin.
I'll have a discussion with White Lotus about like White Lotus with you, Erickson.
Yeah.
I thought it was moved too
Terrible?
slow. Thought it moved too slow.
Yeah.
Did you watch
mean,
season
in fact-
1?
I watched season 1, first 2 episodes.
Oh, see
That
Yeah.
wait. You're only 2
Oh,
episodes. You're 2 episodes into the first season and you want to talk about White Lotus?
I watched some. What am I supposed to watch the whole fucking series before I can have
Yeah.
an opinion?
Yeah,
Well,
no, it was a,
I was talking about season 2 and its finale that just happened last Sunday.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I would love to have a White Lotus discussion with you. But
Mhm.
I would, with all due respect, tell you that I think you need to watch the entire first season before you
Who's got
have.
the time.
Wait a minute. So it's moving too slow. 2 episodes is too much. What do you want? Like a 30-minute White Lotus sitcom?
Well, it's like in one episode, I thought it should be enough to capture me. And it, I went to 2. It was just like a lot of whining. I thought the one thing about the girls talking about not having
It's
drugs.
like it's like The Wire. Kind of.
No, I
they
thought
take on
after watching
like-
The Wire 1 episode, I was in.
like all right. Well, I mean, it's it's different, but I mean, they like the first season. It seemed like they focused on like just being rich.
What are we
And
talking
Well,
about?
Andy's gonna.
This year was about
Andy,
relationships.
don't give you just make sure you don't give any spoilers away to Chaille. Chaille, what the season 1 of the White Lotus was really, I thought, I think incredible.
I agree with you that a
And-
lot of people liked it.
And if you watch the whole episode, watch the whole season, and you see the story arc of the characters, I think I would be surprised if you didn't agree with that.
Yeah.
But they also just concluded season 2, which was also a whole new group of characters.
Oh yeah,
And
see,
almost.
it starts all over again.
Yep.
Got to build it up. Hey, just watch the whole season 2 and tell me if you like it.
It's
Why
like a
don't I
big
just watch
long.
the end? Can I watch the last one? Is the last episode good?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Jump
Okay.
ahead.
But I
Right.
think you'll miss some of the subtleties of the.
Oh, will I?
brilliance. Yeah,
Oh,
because you
will
won't know
I?
what they're referencing.
The slow character build.
well, these guys
It's
bitched about
5
season
episodes.
2 this
What
whole
the fuck
fucking
is-
season. And then now
Yeah,
it's
you know
over.
what I think is slow and sucks that people like is the new Star Wars thing, Andron. Like fucking, it's like a grown up
Andor
playing make believe.
or Andor? Is it
Yeah.
Andor?
Andor sucks.
All right.
Sorry, Star nerds. It's boring. It's like goddamn. It's like Shakespeare without any fucking good rhymes.
What's wrong with Shakespeare?
I'm just saying it's like boring. Some people didn't really like Shakespeare, and I'm saying some people don't like Star Wars, and I'm both of those people. I'm that same person.
Wait. The
is a lot
similarities
to go with.
between
It's just like stupid long.
Andor is a lot like Shakespeare in
Just
that a lot
long,
of
dumb-
people don't like it.
Yeah.
That was the quote.
In the Andy doesn't like it. Basically.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sorry,
Peter,
space
To
nerds.
watch or not to watch? No.
Maybe these recommendations should be anti-recommendations.
I would do better with that because I got more problems than
You don't even have to watch them.
I struggle with things I don't have criticisms about. But
Hey, did you try Willow, Andy?
no, but I heard that's upsetting.
I liked it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. Like I'll watch it for next week though.
Willow, the old Willow.
Do I need to watch
new-
the
it's a
there's a new
takeoff.
series with the old character with the old
shit.
actors.
Oh shit, Warwick
Well,
Davis.
except one.
He's dead,
Well, there's
right?
no Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer went out to get milk.
He's alive, right?
Val Kilmer's alive,
Yeah, but he's not Val
not
Kilmer
presentable.
anymore.
but Warwick Davis.
He's no
is-
Mad Mardigan.
Warwick is a big part of it.
I
Yeah.
think
He is
there
still
should be
alive.
more
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
Warwick
I should a
Little
hole in your
great.
throat stop you from being a
Uh,
character actor.
Queen
I don't know, I
Sorsha
always
is
say-
in it.
So many people are dead. I think so many people are dead who are alive. Every week it's a new person I think was dead. I thought Bill Wyman was dead from the Stones. I thought Warwick Davis was. Sorry.
Yeah, there was
Andy,
a
do you have a
comic.
People are doing
recommendation?
fine. These people are doing great.
Warwick Davis actually doesn't look a lot different.
He was really funny on that HBO show with Ricky Gervais. Life's Too Short. He was funny on there. I thought that was a funny show, but whatever. I don't know why I thought he was dead after that.
Did Andy
All
have a
right.
recommendation?
Yeah.
What was
Mine
it?
was
Oh,
the-
the Banshee of
Banshee,
Inisherin
yeah.
or whatever. All right.
That's only a movie, Chaille, so it's 2 hours, and it's a bit. I mean, it's
Goes too slow for
slow
Chaille.
In a
build.
movie,
Of,
I know I've got to sit down for 2 hours.
it's a
but
slow
watching
build of
it-
character development, but
If there's not a
after-
fucking Godzilla stomping through a town, fucking swinging his arms at a Mothra within the first hour of a movie, Shaylee's not interested in it.
Yeah,
It doesn't
got
move
it.
quickly enough.
Keep it moving, baby.
All right, my recommendation is for an old movie that I saw a year or two ago at the recommendation of my son, and we watched it, and it was really good. And now it's on Netflix, and it's like it's being like released on Netflix like it's a new movie, but it's called Prisoners. Have you ever heard of this movie?
Mm-mm.
It's got Hugh Jackman in it. It's got Paul Dano in it. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. And the story is fucking wild. Terrence Howard is in it. The story is wild. Hugh Jackman's daughter gets kidnapped. This is not a real story. So, but in the movie, Hugh Jackman's daughter disappears. And there's no leads. And Terrence Howard's daughter also disappears. The two kids are together. They disappear on Thanksgiving. And Hugh Jackman thinks that he knows the person who has done it. And he starts to go after this person, even though Jake Gyllenhaal, who plays a detective, isn't sure that this person's done it. And that's how it fucking starts. And it's a wild movie. It's really, really well done. It's done by this guy named Denis Villeneuve, who is the guy who just did Dune. He did Blade Runner 2040 or 2049 or whatever. Yeah, he's done some shit. He was the director of Sicario. Sicario was the movie he did right after he did this movie. And this movie is fucking great. And Netflix is pushing it right now. It popped up on my Netflix feed and I saw this like trending on Netflix and I was like, oh shit, this is like a 10-year-old movie. But it's
popped up on my screen too. Okay, I'll watch
that. Shaylee, this is not a slow burn. This is a fucking
Sicario was fucking crazy. I would totally watch that.
This guy puts out some good shit. It's visually like the thing about a good director like this, like you look at Dune or you look at Blade Runner, like they know what they want their people to see when they're looking at a movie. And this movie is completely unlike Dune and Blade Runner in that it takes place in a very middle class to lower middle class Midwestern Thanksgiving weekend, kind of like it's raining and there's no leaves on the trees and it's kind of damp and all the houses look like cheap kind of suburban houses that they built really quick and they all live you know what I mean, like it's got this look. It's fucking fabulous. And all the people in it are great. Check it out. Prisoners, Netflix.
Cool.
Excellent. I thought when you said Prisoner, I thought for a second it was gonna be the 1960s The Prisoner. It was a trippy, but good.
No.
Well, the one I watch is I started listening to this podcast called Smartless. It's got Jason Bateman and Sean Hayes and who's the other one? Who's the third person in Smartless? Will Arnett, right?
Oh, and nice.
So Will Arnett. They took a show from BBC Three called what was it called? It was called Murder in Successville, and it's where everyone on set they're playing this scene or this 30-minute thing, right? And everyone's got a script except the guest actor. So the guest actor has to just add improv the whole thing. And there's a murder in front of them and they have to figure it out. It's kind of like dinner theater a little bit, but one person has no idea what's going on. And Will Arnett is the main dude. And I just watched the Christmas special today, and it's with Jason Bateman and Sean Hayes and Maya Rudolph. And it is fucking so funny. If you don't like improv or anything like that.
Yeah, I've seen
at the
some
same
of
time,
those.
but at the same time, they're dudes like, it's not like going to some fucking, small town.
So Murderville is the show in which Will Arnett is the only person who doesn't know the script.
No, Will Arnett knows. He's guiding it.
Oh,
but like in this one, in the Christmas special, it's Jason Bateman and Maya Rudolph, who are the principals, and they just they basically are led to a door going onto the set with a blindfold on. They don't even know that the other person is going to be there. They just know that Will Arnett's going to be there.
That sounds good.
And then they have to guess who the murderer is. Who did the murder or who did the crime at the end.
I saw one where it was Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch was fucking great.
Yeah, that one.
The
was
running
good.
back.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a
The first
recurring
one I
role.
watched was Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien was
Oh,
awesome
God
too.
Damn,
That
you
guy is
guys know all about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my deal.
All right,
And it goes fast, and right in the beginning, boom, you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking A. All right. I mean, that sounds great. Not as good as the 9th annual Issues with Andy Christmas Miracle that will happen next Friday, 1 week from when you're seeing this. If you're one of the people who's watching this right when it comes out, December 23rd on Patreon. Join our Patreon and join us for a Christmas extravaganza with a lot of our friends who you've heard us talking about here tonight. Brendan Walsh, Sandro Iocolano, Boobs. Who else is on it? You just Billy Wayne
Christine
Davis,
Levine
the
and
very
Billy
funny Wayne
Billy
Davis,
Wayne Davis.
Christine Levine, our friend Mamu. I mean, come on, guys. This is going to be a good time. So join us. And we'll be doing that next week. And we'll be doing this next week also. It'll be a double whammy for your Christmas. What a Christmas it's going to be for you. We love you guys. Do any of you guys have anything to say on our way out? Is there anything you want to mention? Andy's Venmo. He hasn't seen any action in his Venmo for a long time.
Yeah,
You guys
missized
could
t-shirt
just-
orders.
Not need anything from him. That would be great. Just send him, just
I'm stickerless.
some people just like to go through the process of purchasing things. So just do that. Just pretend you're, don't expect anything in return. Just $50. Thanks. Hit that thanks button.
Yeah. How about t-shirts? You choose size. I don't care.
Andy, you just give Andy the size and 3 of your favorite colors, and he'll take the money down to Marshall's and try and get you a Haynes beefy tee.
That's not
Give
even
me
a
your
bad
first,
idea.
your 3 favorite
He
shirt
doesn't even
sizes.
want to go to the post office. You think he wants to go to
Oh
Ross?
man, yeah. I went to the post office ahead of time, and there were fucking assholes in line already. Like, what a bunch of dicks. They
Wait,
got
you
a
went
totally
ahead of
ripped
time
me.
before you had something to mail to see if you didn't want to go back later?
Well, I was there, and then there was a dude who's hogging up the self mailing line. So I thought I could maybe navigate it, but it's like people are just fucking stupid
Is there one
And,
post office in Eugene with a
in my area. I mean, but I just, it's like the early bird or whatever. It's like, that's what I don't like about exactly what I don't like about the holidays is there was 15 people there at 8:15. Like, fuck you. Doesn't open till 8:30.
Aren't you really good friends with Kevin, your mailman? I mean,
we
can't
haven't
you now
talked since
just
that
be like,
day.
hey Kev, I got all of these packages. Can you just fucking grab these and
I
throw
put
them
out
in?"
I put out about 12 cans for the canned food drive.
Food
So I'm
drive,
thinking,
dented cans.
Well, I didn't take into account him. I just got, I didn't get nothing.
But what I'm
good.
saying is you don't need to go to the post office, dude. You can have people come pick that shit up. They'll come get it.
Kevin will, yeah, you guys are friends.
Yeah, Kevin will come get it.
You could do all this stuff online to where
Oh,
you don't
Kevin,
have to
yeah.
go to the post office. Go to
Really?
stamps.com. Not a sponsor.
What?
Yet.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We hope you're here next week for our Christmas special.
Or cold
And
clothes.
tell a friend, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that thanks button if you want to throw us something and have your comment be read by me. We love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.